Hey everyone, and this is your friend of neighborhood Spider-Man here, aka Tom Holland, and I'm so glad and so happy here to be swung on by and support my new friend here, producer AT over there, in this promoting the Spider-Man movie. And yeah, no, forget it, It's just me, guys. That was horrible. I cannot do the accent. I cannot ever do the accent. If I did a good accent, thank you. If I did a bad accent, I'm sorry, but it's just me. I tried to do something funny, but nah. But this is my first ever live Q&A discussion video. Usually I do tend to do live Q&As and live discussions during my videos, whether it's a live awesome news or a live gaming thing or even something of a movie review. But this is the first time ever I'm actually just sitting down. You guys were doing questions, comments, suggestions, all that fun stuff and whatnot. But yeah, let's yeah, anyways, but you know what, since looking at the title, not looking at the title, but looking at the thumbnail, we got a Batman thumbnail. Let's go into Batman. We might as well. So 2 Batman things I've been wanting to talk about for some time. And where do I even start? So let's talk about obviously the thumbnail, which is we might be getting a Batman Beyond movie, which I'm excited for. I'm very curious and intrigued in many ways possible. Whether it's going to be good or bad or not, don't matter, because like there's something circling around and speculating on all sorts of crazy stuff going on. Let me bring this just a little bit closer. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm trying to adjust it so you guys can kind of get full profile of me a little bit. And even if I have to scoot up more, that's fine. What's going on, Brandon Williams? Good morning to everybody that comes into the chat and all that cool stuff. I'm glad you guys can come by and do that cool, fun stuff. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna ditch the mask for a moment and actually wear a hat, because I've noticed that the lighting here is not the best for my face, so it helps when I actually wear a hat. So not only is hats my thing whenever I do videos or do reviews or anything like that, it actually helps. It benefits me because it's like the lighting, like look, it kind of looks so weird when you see this big glare on me. So yeah, but then you see this a little bit better. And yeah, there's a bit of shadowing a little, but at least it looks better. Looks better than this big like half and half thing going on here. I'm doing pretty well. I did a pretty odd bit, but it didn't go as planned. But you know what? Forget it. It's fun. If you guys liked it, fine. If not, then I'm so sorry. And then if Tom Holland so happens to see this, I'm sorry to him too. But I doubt he will. Even if I don't know. But even if you at Tom Holland, I don't actually at him, like just to show him that bit. Just yeah. If he thinks it's great, cool. That'd be surprising. If not, then forget it. Don't worry about it. Just a joke. So let's actually talk about the thumbnail, which I'm trying to get back to. So Batman Beyond's happening, and there's gonna be a little bit more to it, I guess, because there's this whole big thing that Jeffrey Dean Morgan has been talks about joining the DCEU for a while, and now Michael Keaton might come back and join the DCEU. Not come back to the DCEU, but he might return to DC movies and do that cool stuff. And so Jeffrey Dean Morgan was, I don't know if he's still in the runnings to be Flashpoint Batman, but hopefully he is still. There's still also the things going on about that. But let's talk about Michael Keaton, because he's looking to come back and he wants to be old man Bruce Wayne. He wants to do the Batman Beyond stuff, which is pretty cool. And to top it all off, which is going to make things a little bit interesting and I guess a bit different from the MCU right now, and that is Keaton wants to be like the Nick Fury of the DC Extended Universe, where his old man Bruce Wayne will kind of show up, make cameos, maybe make appearances, do post-credit scenes, do like feature films and show up in multiple medias and also the things like that. Even if it means TV shows, even if it means doing more extra movies, he wants to show up and do that sort of thing. He wants to be the guy in the chair, as probably Ned Leeds would put it. He wants to be that guy in the chair, and I think he said something about doing Flashpoint, but not being Flashpoint Thomas Wayne, but he wants to be like old man Bruce Wayne, maybe meeting up with Ezra Miller's Flash or something like that. Also the crazy things and also the like speculations and rumors that I have a rough memory of right now, but the only things I remember hearing that are consistent were Keaton coming back, and doing multiple movies and multiple medias, and he wants to be Old Man Bruce Wayne, and there's gonna be a Batman Beyond movie, and those sound pretty promising. But then again, there's some like things that may or may not work, like Keaton, in order for him he wants to be back. I think what he wants to do is, I think the first thing he wants to do is that he wants to basically make his movies canon, I think, in the extended universe. So creating, like, I guess, a multiverse. So now we can revisit all these different, like, DC movies. Like say we can have Brendan Routh's Superman show up in the DC extended universe. And we can have basically Burton's Batman, the Burtonverse, in the extended universe, I guess. So basically, Keaton's Batman would be an older version of his Batman, which kind of sounds cool. And there's some other things that I can't remember off the top of my head that don't sound too great, but I can't remember it all, to be honest. Because there's so many rumors in the rumor mill that it's kind of hard to keep up and keep track with things. But I think that this sounds a little bit promising. It definitely sounds like it's going somewhere, because I still think DC is having a hard time and hard troubles really trying to figure out where they are and who they are as an identity and as a franchise and as an expanded universe, because they're doing this whole thing where it's like, okay, we're gonna have things in the extended universe, and then we're gonna have things that aren't in the extended universe. Like, obviously, for example, Joker was outside the extended universe. Fantastic, that's great. I feel like that's the one movie that should stand out and not be a part of the extended universe. If it does, cool. That means we get to replace Jared Leto. But if not, then that's fine. We at least have one movie that is outside the extended universe within this extended universe. And now it's kind of getting a little bit like more convoluted, because now we got Pattinson's Batman, who's not going to be in the extended universe, and then the Snyder Cut and all these other things. And it's like all over the place. But at least with this Keaton idea, there is promise and there is proposition that could happen, which I kind of like. And I want Flash to have a movie finally, even if Keaton doesn't have anything to do with this Flashpoint movie, because I want Flash to have a movie. He really deserves a movie. Ezra Miller deserves a movie. And I'm not familiar with the whole like canceling Ezra Miller, and cancel culture is kind of very redundant and such, but I don't know why people hate him. I don't know why, but whatchamacallit, I want him to have a Flash movie. And hopefully, whether it's going to be Flashpoint or in the sequel we get Flashpoint, I want him to have a Flash movie, and that'd be great to see. Morning to you too, Fuentes Martinez. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you guys are enjoying, and make sure don't be shy to leave any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, anything like that, because this is going to be a full-on live Q&A discussion. If you guys want to talk about movies, if you guys want to talk about what's going on in media, if you guys have anything sort of, I guess, somewhat personal, you can ask me. I'm kind of an open book a little bit. I don't mind talking about these things. It just depends on the conversation if we're going to get personal. But if you want to keep things movies, that's fine. If you want to keep things media, cool. If you want to keep things video games, comics, any suggestions, recommendations for any requests, for any reviews, any gaming, anything like that, you name it. Any top 10s, feel free to leave them in the chat down below. Try and refresh it, Fuentes. It should be fine, I hope, because mine's looking okay. Like, I could check, because mine's running smoothly. But so I would really like the whole Batman Beyond idea, and plus Batman Beyond is another movie I think that really would happen. I think it would be really awesome. Yeah, I'm running pretty damn good. I have to check my phone here because obviously I guess we have an issue here. But try and refresh it, Fuentes. That might be a problem. So yeah. But other than that, should be good. So that's another movie I've been dying to want to see in the extended universe or just in live action is Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond was such an awesome show. And especially it being done by the same guys who did Batman animated series, Paul Dini and Bruce Timm. And they have such great writing and all that good stuff. And it was just such a great show. And I remember, even though I was never born in the 90s, I remember when I was like really young, probably like 6, 7, 8 years old and beyond, watching Batman Beyond on the Hub channel. And that, to me, felt like my childhood, watching Batman Beyond. Even though I didn't know at the time it was a 90s show and it was just reruns, I thought this was just a show that just kept airing. So my little mind was like, oh, I was like, this was a part of my childhood, and it had affected on me. So, and plus, Batman Beyond was just really cool. It's a great futuristic gothic noir of Gotham and just the world of Batman. It's just pretty damn cool. And to have a movie of it would be awesome to see, a live action one, exact. But in terms of like, I guess the whole who would I probably cast as Terry McGinnis, you gotta get somebody young. You really gotta get somebody young. You can get somebody young, or you can get someone that's like very. I think supposedly people say Terry McGinnis is like Hispanic or Asian or something like that, is as he's interpreted to be. I don't know, but I do have a few people in mind that would be great as Batman Beyond / Terry McGinnis if they do a Batman Beyond movie. And I think this would be really cool, especially the ideas that you can have with Keaton's Batman, because I guess apparently we'll maybe see the Keaton costume in the background, and there's ideas and theories that maybe the Burton movies could tie into the Batman Beyond movie or something like that, because obviously this is gonna be Keaton's Batman and he's gonna be old man Bruce Wayne now. So yeah. So let's get back to Terry McGinnis for a second. So I think one of my first, I don't have like a specific list of who I'd want from best to worst, but definitely one kid I do notice a lot of in popularity that seems like he'd be a good Terry McGinnis is that one kid from Stranger Things. I forgot the guy's name, but I put him in the thumbnail, and I remember looking up his name, and I totally forgot his name, and I don't want to butcher it. So he's literally I literally put him in the thumbnail as Terry McGinnis. But that kid, I think, would be fantastic. I think Finn Wolfhard would be an interesting choice. I think the that one guy, he's looking to be Terry McGinnis, who's from Shazam. I think he'd be cool as well. I'm trying to think who else is there. Maybe Taron Egerton, but I think he might be a bit old. I don't know. It depends on how far they go with McGinnis. But I think they'll probably keep him at young, so probably like 16, maybe 18. Since, if I remember correctly, Terry was 16 or 17 when he first came into the Batcave and figured out Bruce Wayne's Batman. So, yeah. Oh, my Alexa going off. But real quick, let me actually put this away, this mask. I'll be right back, folks. You fix that? There we go. All right. Okay. So, who else do I have in mind? I don't remember the actors' names. I wish I did, to be honest, but I can't think of names off the top of my head. And I don't know why. I refuse to kind of look them up because I feel like that's cheating. But then again, it doesn't really matter. Actually, no. I really want to find out this kid's name from Stranger Things, real quick, people. Whoops, I spelled that wrong. Stranger Things. What was his name? He is. Well, Noah Schnapp would be interesting as well. Joe Keery. No, not Joe Keery. Well, yeah, Joe Keery would be good. No, what's his name? I can't say his name. Fuck. Darcy Montgomery. Billy Hargrove. So I think probably those people would work as Terry McGinnis, in my opinion, if we're going off Stranger Things, which could be interesting, I guess, barring, those young actors, and especially, I think Finn Wolfhard would be good, too, because he's coming off of how he's not only just Stranger Things, but he's coming off of a lot of things, like, in terms of the It franchise, he's coming off of different horror movies, and apparently people want James Wan to direct Batman Beyond, which I think could be interesting. James Wan, yeah, I feel like that is a pick that DC's like, okay, we can't, like, they're basically being lazy, like rehashing their same directors that they've used for other movies. But I don't know, maybe. I'm not saying it's a bad idea to have James Wan do Batman Beyond, but I just feel like it's lazy because James Wan already did Aquaman, and I feel like, and he's doing that Trench movie that I feel like doesn't need to happen. It's kind of stupid. I have no desire to see that movie. And they just want to do that because James Wan directed horror. So I think that'd be fantastic to have a Trench movie. That sounds dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not really interested to that big in the Trench people. They're cool. They're a really great idea. And the costumes and makeup look phenomenal. But for those characters and those weird sea creatures and how terrifying they were, but nothing that screams we need an origin story or we need a movie about these guys. I'm sorry. But any of those guys from Stranger Things would work, and then the whole James Bond thing I feel like would be rehashing basically your directors because you can't find other new people. I think maybe if Andy Muschietti doesn't do, if you're looking for a horror director, I feel like if Andy Muschietti is never going to do this Flash movie, he should do Batman Beyond. I think that'd be awesome. Andy Muschietti for Batman Beyond. That'd be cool. Have him direct Batman Beyond. That I would like a lot. Nothing against James Wan, but like I said, if you want to get someone new, get someone fresh that isn't already a part of the extended universe, I'd get Andy Muschietti. And that's the only person I can literally say that would probably be a good director in terms of you want to go for horror and you want Batman Beyond movie. I think that'd be interesting. That'd be cool for him. But that's just my opinion. I'm trying to remember the other actors real quick. And then let me see here. I want to find the guy who's really – there's one guy he's really interested in being Terry McGinnis from Shazam. Ross Butler. He wants to be Terry. Oh yeah, not Asher Angel. Asher Angel could look like Terry a little bit, but he's too young, I think. Jack Dylan Grazer. Well, then again, he's another Captain Marvel. I feel like that's gonna be weird if you put like someone like Jack Dylan Grazer, who was Billy Batson's friend, or Ross Butler, who was another Shazam family member. I mean, sure, they're not that big in the story, but if you cast him as another DC character, it's kind of it might confuse some audience members. So yeah, but hopefully, Futiz, your thing should be refreshed and shouldn't be buffering or lagging. I'm sorry if it is, but it's working pretty good for me. Let me see. What are the other actors? I'm trying to remember this real quick. Give me a quick second here. Guinness. Casting. Right? No, wait. Hold on. Let me see. Who was in... There was one other guy. I can't remember who it was, but I was really interested in... Oh! Ansel Elgort. Ansel Elgort would be phenomenal as Terry McGinnis. He's another guy I'd put up there. So, we have Ross Butler. Okay, cool. Good for you guys. But if you have any suggestions, any questions, any comments, or anything like that, you want to leave your opinions on any of these things, let me know, and then we'll discuss them, because this could be a live Q&A, live discussion. So you guys ask me anything and everything. But anyways, Ross Butler, I think, is good. We'll do Joe Keery, maybe Darkry Montgomery, and Ansel Elgort, and Finn Wolfhard. Those guys I'd say would be great as Terry McGinnis. So even though those are kind of a bit like, I don't know, Robbie Amell, maybe Robbie Amell, I don't know. Ansel Elgort I think would be fantastic. Aaron Taylor Johnson, possible. Taron Egerton, maybe, but I feel like he might be a bit too old by the time we do a Batman Beyond movie. I don't know. I could be wrong. Jensen Ackles would be great, but I'd rather him be Red Hood. I want him to be a live-action Red Hood. That I'd rather see. But I think that's all the casting I will think of in terms of those people. But what do you guys think? Who should be Terry McGinnis? Any of the suggestions I said? Anyone else you think should be Terry McGinnis? Let me know as well. So I think Batman Beyond sounds pretty good. And another thing I kind of want to cover in terms of Batman-related things lately is another rumor I've been hearing is that I think either the Batman movie that was supposed to have Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves is either its sequel or its movie itself, its first movie is going to be, supposedly there's a rumor about there's going to be the Batman Who Laughs movie. And on paper, that novel is pretty good, but I don't know if they should really do that as a movie and as a film. That's going to really confuse the fuck out of people. Like, seriously. Because whether it's because people that are not aware of that graphic novel, number one, and number two, that is just going to really confuse people because of that concept, and let alone that concept. Because like moviegoers or non-comic book people, and even if you do that as a Batman movie, that's gonna be really confusing because you're gonna do that as your first movie or your sequel. Like, that kind of seems a little bit weird. I get it, the Joker's involved, and you want to maybe do like kind of like what Christopher Nolan did, which was you'd save the Joker for the sequel. But I don't know about doing the Batman Who Laughs. I mean, there's great fan art posters, but nothing that will make me go, yes, I'm excited for this. It makes me a bit cautious. And I feel like DC is kind of going for the wrong material, and I don't want them going for the wrong material. So I really don't know. I've heard really like very controversial like situations about that novel. Some people do like it. Good for you if you love that novel, if you read it, if you've read it before. If you don't like it, yeah, you're not gonna like where this Pattinson verse is going. So yeah. But that's just my opinion. That's another concerning thing why I feel DC's very just doesn't know what the hell they're doing. And I'm not saying this because I'm a Marvel fan, I'm a Marvel man or anything like that. I'm also a DC fan. I'm not biased about one over the other. I'm a big fan of both of these franchises. I just want in general. I've been a big fan of these comics and been a fan of these superheroes for years, for 18 years, almost 19 years. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but still. And I just want them to do something. I want them to do good stuff. I mean, like, I don't expect them to be perfect as Marvel, and Marvel even isn't that perfect. Even if we look at both the MCU and just their Marvel films alone, whether they're in their cinematic universe or not, yeah, they're not perfect, but at least like I want DC to get a little bit better. And I know they can, and I believe they can because they're heading in a because before 2020, they were heading in a good direction. They were heading in a pretty good direction. Aquaman, I was kind of like in 2018, I was like, Aquaman, I was like, okay, I guess it did all right. I mean, it's not gonna. I didn't go there going, oh my gosh, that was the best movie of the year, and that was the best DC movie I've ever seen. I was like, okay, I was like, it definitely feels like it's doing some things that people would make comparisons to, but it's a solid movie. But by 2019, it did a lot better, improved itself. Like we got Shazam, which was great. I thought it was fun. It was phenomenal. Well, maybe not phenomenal, but it was fun. It was funny. It definitely was a different sort of superhero movie. And then we had Joker, which even though it had nothing to do with the extended universe, really pushed its envelope a little bit. And if 2020 wasn't going to be how 2020 was going to be, we would have had Wonder Woman 84, and that was going to be phenomenal. I was excited for that movie. Sure, I was a bit like skeptical on the idea of Kristen Wiig being Cheetah and all, but I would have been excited to see Wonder Woman 84. It would have been fun. It would have been bright. It had a lot of colors to it. Definitely brought out a lot of comic art, and it looked like it was heading in an interesting direction of this dull, depressing gray and disgusting looking colors and this dark and all broodingness and such. And I'm not gonna say Justice League was the start of trying to be this here, like have some fun into this, because Justice League still didn't do the best, but at least by 2018, 2019, it was heading in a good start with this idea of like, hey, we can do these good. We can have this whole idea of that we're different from Marvel, but we can still include humor. We're not going to be like very like bleh, like disgusting looking blues and grays and reds and not that much bright colors to it. And now it's starting to have like a little bit of fun with it a little bit. Even if Joker was a dark story, at least Joker himself like had a different tone, had a different story, and even his color palette was different from anything. So DC is heading in the right direction. And sure, it's had some bumps with like, oh, we're going to try and do something cool with Birds of Prey. And at first, Birds of Prey was promising, and I still don't like it really that much. But hey, at least like with the things before it was gonna do well. And even after Birds of Prey, like we would have had Wonder Woman 84. We probably by 2020 or 2021 maybe would have had maybe a Green Lantern movie, maybe Flash would happen, maybe another Shazam, because they're rooming about Shazam, and then there's Black Adam, which I don't know if we really need, but hey, at least they're going somewhere. At least it's something interesting. They're trying to tap into different waters. So yeah, I think that would have been really promising. But yeah, I just want them to do good. I'm a big DC fan as well as I'm a big Marvel fan. I like both of them as a franchise. But what do you guys think of these ideas and all? Like I said, I just don't know about this whole Batman Who Laughs movie, to be honest. I mean, the poster looks cool. I've seen the poster. It looks pretty damn awesome. I'm not going to lie. But other than that, like not the actual poster, but I've seen fan art of it, and it looks pretty cool. Like with Pattinson's Batman on one side, and then I think it's like supposed to be Willem Dafoe's Joker. And I think they're talking about, I think Dafoe is talking about being Joker, which sounds pretty good. I mean, I'd rather him than Johnny Depp. And I'm not saying anything bad about Johnny Depp. I just feel like his time, like his opportunity to be Joker has been missed. Just like with Jim Carrey. I feel like if you were to cast Jim Carrey or Johnny Depp as Joker, they missed their opportunity many years ago. Like they could have easily done it like years ago, but now I feel like they're off doing other stuff that you feel like, yeah, I don't know if they'd be good. I mean, they'd be good, but I just feel like I don't know, wouldn't fit as well. But if they're going for Depp, sure, but I think Dafoe sounds like a better choice. I think the only problem with Dafoe as Joker is that he's been working with Pattinson for a while. Like he's literally been just doing movie after movie with Robert Pattinson. And I mean, I get it. They do share, I guess, good dynamic, and probably Robert Pattinson's probably going to put in a good word for Dafoe with Matt Reeves going, hey, it would be a great Joker, Dafoe. And people have been dying to see Dafoe as Joker. So let's just give him that role and people would love it. But even I'm still skeptical about Pattinson's Batman. I can't get over it, honestly. I know people that are ready to support it. I'm just waiting for a trailer. I'm waiting for something that will make me go, okay, Pattinson's Batman does have promise. But right now, I'm just still very skeptical. That's just, I've always been like that for a while because it's not just Twilight. And I know that people are going to say, well, he's been doing other films. I haven't seen these films because they're like basically not from America. They're like basically not from America. They're basically been done by companies like over in foreign areas and then for short films and film festivals. And I haven't been able to find these movies, so I am unaware of these things. And I know there's Lighthouse, but I haven't gotten a chance to really watch these. I haven't got to see like Pattinson at a better like I guess uprising in his career. So I think that's probably why I'm very skeptical about his Batman. If I were to maybe see a movie of his that he's done, say like this, like I guess there's a space movie that he's done where he's basically it's like The Shining meets like what was it? I don't remember. They made a comparison that Pattinson did this movie. He was a prison jail guy in space or something. I don't remember exactly, but it was done by A24 Films. It looks cool, but I haven't seen Pattinson give a great performance ever yet. So when I see that performance, then I'll be like, okay, I can see this guy as Batman. But until then, it just really just doesn't settle with me for now. But those are probably going to do it for the Batman stuff. You guys have any suggestions on any discussions or any topics to talk about? Feel free to leave them in the chat below, and I will just be chilling here. And hopefully you guys are having a great day and a good morning. And I hope you guys are all checking this out and think this is pretty cool. So far, we're at 2 views. No, 2 people are viewing this, and then 2 likes. Not too bad. But whatchamacallit? But speaking of streams, if you guys want to check out my last stream, I did a double feature like live movie review of 2 Godzilla movies, of Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla and Tokyo SOS. So if you want to check that out, I may leave that link in the description somewhere later on once I'm done uploading this. We'll see what happens. So we'll do something like that. And also, if you guys want to, feel free, because in the previous stream after I did my review, I did this whole big live Q&A, like live chat. If you guys want to, maybe I'm going to bring this up. I don't care. I will because I can. But if you guys want to at either Jamie Foxx or Michael B. Jordan on their social media, tell them that to check out that live stream. And because I would like for them to be Spawn. At one point after I reviewed the movies, I said like, some reason I said something about Spawn because I was talking about Jamie Foxx. I said Jamie Foxx deserves to be Spawn. If not, Michael B. Jordan deserves to be Spawn. But that'd be fantastic. If anyone can sort of like deliver this to Michael or Jamie and then have them check it out, or if they're if they're just hanging out at the same time, then cool. That'd be awesome. But yeah. You guys figure out some topics in the chat and I will just be here checking things out. Let me see. My emails and spam. That's always fun. And if you guys have any suggestions for any like live streams or any Q&As or any topics or movie reviews or top 10s, you name it, and I'll cover it or I'll talk about it. So you feel free to talk about anything and everything right here, right now. So yeah. Good morning, Sister Cassie. Let's see. It is 7:53 in my city, and I'm happy to watch it. Thank you so much for checking it out. We're at 8:53, but that's interesting. You're an hour off by me. That's really cool. I did not know that. I thought you were in the same time as me. Hi, I visited your channel first time. Oh, thank you. That's really awesome. I'm trying to do this as best as I can here. Edya King Vlogs. Edya King Vlogs. Cool. When you first saw my channel, like my first video, that's pretty awesome. Thank you so much. I did not know that. I wish I kind of saw you more in the comments of my earlier videos. I don't remember you, to be honest. I wish I did, but thank you so much for checking that out, and thank you for coming on by. I guess if you've been a first-time viewer, not first-time viewer, if you were a viewer of my first video, like my introduction video, thank you for showing up. I haven't seen you in a while. Like I said, I wish I remembered who you were, to be honest. But good to see you here. We're doing a live Q&A. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, requests for anything right now, any topics you want me to talk about, because this is basically an all things ask anything and everything. So feel free to do any of that suggestions. And feel free for any of you guys there, Futis, Martinez, Sister Cassie, aka Cassie Coombs. Let's see. And who else was in the chat? Brandon Williams, if you're still in the chat, you have any topics, any suggestions you want me to talk about in terms of anything and everything, ask me anything and everything, whether it's about movies, TV shows, gamings, top 10. Maybe we'll talk about a top 10 thing. Maybe I'll do a video sometime there. I am from India. Oh, wow. That's amazing to hear. That is really cool. That is really cool. I did not know that. That's surprising that I got I guess someone on the other side of the country, or the other side of the world. That's awesome. That I get you guys like that. I've never had people like that before, which is cool. You should react to Tails and Sonic Pals, Sonic World, all of them. I'm still here. Sure, I could possibly do that. I can look into that. Namaste. Nice. Yes. But which one is it called? Sonic World, all of them? Oh, all the videos you want me to react to? I mean, if I can basically get if I could get I guess permission and fair use from both Tails and Sonic to use their videos, then by all means I'll do it. I don't mind that. Tails is pretty cool. Sonic's dope as well. So hopefully they show up, and then maybe they'll feel free to I guess give me that sort of yeah, you can check out our videos and react to them and all that cool stuff. Excuse me. Luckily, I ate earlier, so I'm okay for a good couple hours or so. So, yeah, something like that. Let me just check. Actually, I think I got a notification. Did I? Oh, yes, I did. Let me check something real quick. I'm fine. Actually, no, yeah, I'll look at that later. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, I'm good. I'll do that later. But let's see. Hi, what's your name and what's your channel about? I do all. Well, my channel name is Prodigious AT. And what I do on this channel is I like to talk about movies. I like to talk about TV shows, comics, top 10s we'll do on occasions. Gaming we'll do. I might do vlogs here and there. I'll talk about movie news. I want to bring back possibly these little segments I call awesome news, which is I cover all sorts of movie news, TV show news, gaming news, anything you name it sort of thing. So that's why it's called awesome news. So it's just everything and anything awesome. Okay, maybe not everything awesome, but there are some things that you get the idea that I call it awesome news, just to make it a different title. So I would love your channel from now. Okay. Wait, so I'll love your channel from now. Okay, cool. But what you would call it? So I also do that. I'll do a few unboxings here and there. If you check out my latest unboxing video, I did let me go quick and grab it. I unboxed it already, but you check out this little Negaduck Funko Pop here. I unboxed that thing a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago. You can check that out later. Stuff like that. I do live streams. I do live Q&As. I do all sorts of discussions and all sorts of things movie related. Yay, I finally got it again. Yay, finally I got it again, Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Futas. I don't have an Insta, though. Let's see, Futas. Try refreshing it. I'm so sorry if it's a bit laggy by you. I wish there's something I can do. Let's see. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? Good morning to everyone and all that. Let's see how our wonderful brother's doing this morning. I'm doing quite well, and everyone else seems to be doing pretty good and pretty fine. Feel free to leave your suggestions on any topics, anything for this live Q&A, anything and everything. Yes, I've been refreshing. Snapchat. I guess I can give. I usually don't give my personal information out on here, but maybe I will. I'm not sure. But we'll see what happens. I guess I can probably give it to you. Well, actually, you know what? I'll probably put it in the chat. That's what I will do. I'd rather not kind of give it out too personally, like out loud. I don't know, because this is still like my first year. Like, this has been a year of me doing YouTube. So I'm very like unsure about some of my things that I do in terms of like if I should give out my social media stuff or not. But I think I will probably just give it out anyways. I won't say it out loud, but I'll just give it. Okay. I'll just, so I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I really am. Adia King Vlogs. I'm just gonna type it up in the chat for you, and then for anybody else. So yeah, I'll just do that right there. I need to look at it because I barely use. I sometimes will use my Snapchat. I sometimes use it, sometimes I don't. But I think I'm using it a little bit more because I do know people that don't have Facebook or like Facebook or Messenger that have Snapchat. I will use it. So yeah, I will give it to you. Let's see. That is my name, I think, and then I will put in my actual thing. Tails and Sonic Pal's first Sonic World video. Tails and Cream play Sonic World. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for that, Brandon Williams. I will look into that as much as I can, or as soon as I can, at least. But it's there for you, Adia King Vlogs, and just yeah. My Facebook, I'm not gonna give it out, but it's just basically my name. It's not my YouTube name, but it is my personal like Facebook. I probably should make a Facebook for my channel, but I choose not to. It's basically just my Facebook consists of like personal things about my friends, my family, and here and there I'll put out my videos to share them. I got Snapchat instead, but good thing you're being safe. Yeah, I'd rather be safe than sorry because I mean you never know with some people. That's why, even though I do feel comfortable with some of you guys. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't. Obviously, you gotta still be safe about other people out there. You gotta be safe with the entire world because God forbid there's someone else that could be doing something else, which isn't pleasant. So I rather not get into explicit things on those types of people, but I think you guys can fill in that blank and figure out what I'm talking about. But better be safe than sorry. But thank you for that, Futas Martinez. And of course, yes, I prefer safe. Of course. Giving it out loud, I mean, it's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing because I say it's not a bad thing because like in some, I guess, and to a certain point of view, it's not good and it's also not bad because obviously I think to me, if I were to give it out right now, like hypothetically speaking, because I'm gonna keep it safe. I'm gonna still keep it personal a little bit, just a little bit about my social media stuff. But if I were to hypothetically say my media and everything else out loud, maybe there's a very slim chance that someone who shouldn't be looking at it or shouldn't be finding it can use that against me or could do something wrong or do something bad against me. But then again, I'm only a small creator that has 110 subscribers, and there's a very little chance of me, I guess, getting that sort of backlash. But however, there is still that small chance I could get that backlash. God forbid someone could do that, and it's not anyone personal I know that can use that against me, but just random strangers, hackers, and all those crazy people could do that. And for all I know, God forbid. So, yeah. Can you wonderful brother do Pinocchio and Happy Feet? Disney's Pinocchio? I mean, maybe I could possibly. That's a movie Um, uh, let me see. Let me see. Small creators have a big mind. Remember that, bro. And yes, you're right about that, Ruben. I'm gonna say this here and say this now, Edya. Nothing personal, but I don't know how you mean that, but I want to say that I'm straight and I'm already taken. So, don't take that in a bad way. I feel like if you mean it in a friendly way and a brotherly way, fine. But if you mean it in a other way, I'm kind of a little uncomfortable about that because one, I'm straight, and two, I'm already taken. I have a girlfriend, a wonderful, lovely girlfriend who I've been dating for a year now. And I know it sounds crazy, but crazy shit happens when you're in love, and especially how much you feel about someone. And I think I'm already ready for a relationship with her and I to be moving in. And I've said that in my last stream, and I'll say it here. I'm looking to move in with her. And I feel whatchamacallit. I feel ready for that. I feel a little bit ready for that. I'm happy to do that. I'm excited to eventually move in with her. I'm talking like a friend. Sure. I'm still a bit uncomfortable about saying that towards my friends, but you do you, my friend. You do you. I'll accept it, but you do you. All right. I may not do it back, but you do you. That's fine. But yes, hackers are evil, Ruben. You are right about that. Let's get back to what I was saying before. So Pinocchio, Disney's Pinocchio, maybe, because there's other versions of Pinocchio, and there's gonna be like a 2021, which I don't know. It's basically another foreign Italian movie where it's Italian actors, but there's English dubbed because obviously they're not speaking our language because they're obviously they're from Europe. And I should know that because my family, my dad's parents came from Italy, and their parents came from Italy and stuff like that. So, yes. But I do know there's there's like 3 other Pinocchios I know of besides Disney's Pinocchio. There's one that's live action where it's like a wooden boy. There's one where it's like a futuristic world where they're robots, like Pinocchio's a robot. And I remember seeing that when I was like really young. It was like a kid's movie. And that was really disturbing to me. I don't know why. I just never understood it. It was so bizarre. It almost disturbed me. And there's one I remember seeing where it's live action, but it's a human Pinocchio, and it's done by Italian actors. And I think John Cleese does English dub for the Jiminy Cricket, which I'm like, that's cool. But yeah, let's see. I'm a boy in India. We call our friends love you. Okay, sure. Once Upon a Time is on Netflix. Yes, I love Once Upon a Time, Fuentes Martinez. I haven't been able to catch up on it, but man, I want to really get back into watching Once Upon a Time. The last thing I remember seeing was, I think it was the finale with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I think it was. I think that's the last I remember. It's been so long since I've tried to catch up on Once Upon a Time. It's crazy. I'm not going to lie. But I do want to say something real quick here. Brandon Williams, you said that too personal. Adia. So what I will not give away the state I live in because I feel like that is a bit too personal. No, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to give away my street. I won't give away my street, but I will give away the state I live in. I live in Florida right now. I used to live in Pennsylvania, but I live in Florida. I lived in Pennsylvania for 12 years of my life, and then now I've been living here for I think I lived in South Florida for 3 years. I think for 3 to 4 years. Hang on. No, 3 years. And I've been living here for 3 years as well. So 6 years in Florida. I've been living here. Tomorrow's our Independence Day. Oh, that's so cool. That is really awesome to hear. But Fuentes Martinez, back to Once Upon a Time real quick. I need to get back into that soon. And I really want to find out more what happens because it canceled. And I'm really curious if it's because it just became a bad show or if they just canceled it. Which kind of sucks. If they just canceled it out of the blue with it being a fantastic show, because I am a big fan of that show. I loved that show. I got wrapped into it so much when I was younger, and even still when I was getting older and watching the series. And I'm going to say this here and now, and this is going to really surprise you all, because you guys know me as I hate Frozen. I hate the movie Frozen. But I kind of like what Once Upon a Time did with Frozen. It's not my favorite season. It's my least favorite season. But they did something that actually made it interesting for me. I actually liked what they kind of did with those characters. So that I kind of so that's how much I really like Once Upon a Time. That it really made a movie like Frozen from that like come to that show and make me actually appreciate what the show did. And I still don't like the movie, but I appreciate what the show at least attempted to do. So I like that a lot. But I do want to say this here about Edia's question about where I live. So I've been living in Florida, and when I feel comfortable enough, and if you guys want to send fan mail, I will give you guys my address. But for now, I'm going to leave it as a shroud. Let's see. It's still making Once Upon a Time? They canceled it because literally I think it was like 8 seasons or 9 seasons on Netflix, and that's it. And I saw someone, I don't know if it was clickbait or not, but someone said Once Upon a Time is canceled. And I was shocked to hear that. So I don't know. I haven't heard anything about season 10. So that's really interesting. I love Frozen and Frozen 2. I do not like Frozen. I've hated it. And you guys can check out my review on why I hate it, but I just hate Frozen so much. And I even wore this specific hat because good grief, if you get my joke. Frozen 2, I've been told by my girlfriend we're gonna watch it one day, or she wants me to watch it because she loves Frozen 2. She loves Frozen. She busts my chops about how much she likes the movie here and there, and also the other things that she loves to tease me with. But I love her for it. I know people from India. That's cool to know. But I will probably feel more. But my giving out my address, I'll probably feel a little bit more comfortable about it. As maybe we progress. And if you guys want to send fan mail to me, I will give you guys my address. I'm not going to give it out loud. I rather put it somewhere in the description or leave it in the chat, but I'm not going to give it out right now if for any reasons. So that's just me. And I don't expect you guys to do any fan mail, but if you wind up saying, hey, I gotta get you something, you don't have to do that, but that's you. Take your time and be safe. Yes, I know. That's what I plan to do, Futis. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate everyone's support here. So just in time, I'll be a little more comfortable with it. I do know some people that that live in Florida, the same as where I am. So that they do know of. And I do know other people that live in Florida as well, other YouTubers. I know Anthony Perez, who lives in Florida somewhere, and I know a few other people that they may not be big channels, but I know them personally. Like from time to time, Is That Lance, aka Alexis, will be in the chat, and she's a moderator, so she knows where I live because we went to high school. Like one of the high schools I went to, I met her there, and she obviously lives in the area. Thank you so much, Ruben. That means a lot. You guys all stay safe too, because hopefully this will end soon, and hopefully this can just be done within a year. I'm just hoping. Oh, wow, Texas. That's awesome. It must be hot where you guys are, because it's a lot hotter in Texas compared to where I am. That's for sure. And especially literally Florida and Texas are like state neighbors almost, which is kind of cool. I think that's interesting. I always thought Texas was in the same time zone as us, but I guess not. But you learn something new every day, so that's really cool. So that's just my sort of thinking. I know a bunch of other people. Literally in my neighborhood, I have there's Jaden T Inc., who he is literally my neighbor. He lives in my community. I have Lemon Tunes. He lives in my community as well. If you've heard of these guys, and if you want to go check these channels out, feel free to check them out. They're in my channels. Like if you go to my channel, click on channels. They're like my featured channels because I've mentioned them before. I feature in them a few times. I just passed through, and it's very hot in Texas. Yeah, Texas is a very hot place. I've never been to Texas before, but I hear it's really hot as hell. But yeah. So they live in my area, and if you want to check out their channels, feel free to check them out, or look up Jaden T Inc. Or Lemon Tunes, or Is That Lance, and you should see one of those names or thumbnails or pictures or whatever. I know another YouTuber that lives in Florida here named Lord Kelpo. He's also Brandon. I've referred to him in the chat before. He is also a moderator. My girlfriend being from Florida, she has a small channel, and hopefully you guys can check her out and subscribe to her. She doesn't do a lot of content lately, but I'm hoping to like get her to do more content because like once I started my channel back in it was like May or July, I started my channel. She goes, you know what if I did a YouTube channel? I was like, I will help you out and you're gonna need it. She goes, yeah, I know I will. So I did one video for her. I helped her out with that, and there's one video. But next time I see her, we'll do more videos. I'll try and get her to do more things. She wants to do Skyrim videos. We'll do Skyrim stuff. She's been dying to talk about Onward. I remember we were supposed to go see Onward and then do hold on. Who's calling me? Damn it! I get hacker numbers and scammers, so don't trust any random numbers. But anyways. I do not like hot in Texas. I miss Coateville. The heck is Coateville? Actually, no, Cookeville. Why did I say Cokeville? Cokeville. That's smart. All right, I'm gonna let this buzz here. Wait, you know what? I'll just hang up. Goodbye. Anyways, so we were supposed to originally, her and I, were supposed to go see Onward when it first came out in theaters, but just the pandemic happened. And everything else happened, and just personal things happened between her and I. And it was just ridiculous what happened. And it wasn't, and it's not her fault what happened. I'm not gonna, and I promised her I would never tell her. I would never say out loud whatever happened between her and I, like on my channel, if anyone ever asked. But it was just something personal we went through, and it was really ridiculous what happened. And in her defense, it was not her fault at all. And that's just me. You guys may not understand what had happened, but something happened between us for a couple months, and it was just someone kind of got in the way of things. So everything's all cool. Everything's all cool now. Everything's all good. We're okay. We're happy. We're still together, which is thank God. I was hoping we would still be together because I see a future with her. It's a bit crazy, but I see a future with my girlfriend. And that's why I have my ring here. It's not necessarily, it's sort of a promise ring, but we wear it on the left hand because why not? Because we're not there yet, but we're looking to get there. So yeah, and if you guys don't know what that signifies, having a ring on the left hand, just don't worry about it now, and then you guys will probably figure out later. So yeah, or you can look it up, or you'll probably find out in like a year or two. So just saying. But yeah, we were supposed to go see Onward, and we were supposed to go see Onward, and then it wound up going to Disney Plus. And since she lives in like another city than I do, I'm not gonna give her address, but she lives in Largo. And I'm not giving out her address at all. I will say she does live in Largo, and I will say I do live in Newport Richey, but that's it. But we're like 30 minutes, an hour away from each other. So, and then things are a little bit more technical and a little bit more difficult for us to see us here and there due to the personal thing that happened, which I still won't say, but I just think it's kind of just ridiculous. And I kind of want things to just kind of get back to the way they are. And things are back to the way they are between her and I, just not for everybody else. So I'd rather leave it at that. I don't want to talk about it here on out because that's just me personally. But I'm just happy that we're still together, and then we're going to still be together for the rest of our lives, and we're going to be moving in together soon, and like around next year, around January or February of next year. And then I'm ready for something like that. I'm ready for those types of commitments in our relationship. And I'm ready to mature like that because I like having fun. We can all have fun here and do that cool stuff, but I'm also ready to put my feet in the water because I'm 18 years old. I'm going to be 19, and I'm ready to put my feet out there a little bit and touch those waters of looking for a job and then moving out and then start doing things like that. And then does it sound like I'm rushing it? Not to me personally, because I'm ready for that stuff. I'm ready. Maybe I should take the advantage of staying here still with my parents, but I'm ready for that stuff. I'm ready, especially the way things are. I'm ready. They just don't know it yet. Can you do Disney Plus reviews? I I mean, that's basically means talking about everything on Disney. Like, that's basically going to mean I have to talk about everything Disney, which is fine. I'm a big Disney dork. I will admit that. No shame whatsoever. So, but anything specific you want me to talk about? That, let's see. I try to look for you on Snapchat, and I think you're 62. What do you mean? I'm not 62. I'm 18, 19 years old. Unless you mean my thing, it says 626, but I'm not 62. Maybe I have the wrong name, or did I capitalize it? I don't know. Try it again, maybe, Futes. But I'm not 62. Do I look like 62? I don't think so. Does this hair look like 62? That is it. Yes. No, wait, hang on. No. Let me check that real quick. Wait 1 second, Futes. You may have the right name. You may not have the right name. Hold on. I want to put this in here. All right, I'm not going to give it away. I have no E in awesome. I spelled that without an E on purpose. I spelled without an E. I purposely did that because a lot of people spell awesome on their accounts with an E. I spell without an E on purpose, just to be funny, because I think that's ironic. And I spell it, and then both my names are without an E. So take out the E, and it should be that. Jaja. What the heck does Jaja mean? Or Yaya? You look 20. I'm not there yet, but thank you. I guess I'm not 20 yet. In 2 years, I will be. Well, actually, in a year, because I'm gonna be 19 in September. Holy crap! I guess I'm a little bit flattered. Thanks, Sister Cassie. I didn't. That's funny because people say I look like some people have said I look like I'm younger than that, but I didn't know I look older. Holy crap, that's surprising. All right, catch you in a bit, Futes. But remember, it's spelled without an E. So take out the E in awesome. So put AWSOME. And there you go. That should be it. And everything else should fall into place. But yes. But we were supposed to see Onward. And I remember a while back, I said to her, would you still want to talk about, I remember a while back when everything was kind of getting a little bit better in terms of our personal situation. 25. You don't, no offense, Sister Cassie, you don't look 25. Like, I mean that in a good way. You actually look like you could be my age, actually, or somewhat younger, which, wow, I gotta say, that's surprising. But good for you. I did not know that. Makes sense. Hope I get it. Please don't say my real name. All right. Okay. Your secret's safe from me. You are perfectly fine. I'm not gonna do you like that. I'm not gonna say your personal name unless you want to, unless you feel comfortable with. If not, you're okay. You're fine, Futes. You're definitely whatchamacallit. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so okay, got it. Just let you could react to some Tails and Sonic Pals world vids right now. You could start with Tail. Yeah, I guess so, but I'll probably do it after the stream. I'll definitely will do that and probably have them be scheduled for the next week. Which reminds me, I think speaking of next week, hang on. Hold on, I want to check something real quick. I'm just double checking here, okay? Don't worry. I just want to make sure of this, just to double check. Let me see. Just double checking here. Just don't take any offense. Let me see. I am praying in everyone in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Amen to that, honestly, Sister Cassie. Okay. All right. We're cool. We're cool. Just want to make sure of that. That is fine. I will check in with that later, but thank you for that so much. So let's do that. Anyways, so she wanted, I remember a while back, my girlfriend Kayla, she wanted us to review Onward. And I've done a review of Onward. already, and I don't mind talking about it again if she wants me to do another video of it on here. She wants to do another one. She wants to do a video on her channel. She'll probably want to talk about Harry Potter. She's a huge Potter fan. I guess she's a Potterhead, I guess, as they call it. I'm still new to Harry Potter because what's funny about our relationship is that she's introducing Harry Potter to me while I'm introducing Star Wars to her. So it works out. It benefits both of us. It piques our interests even more, which is kind of cute. I like it. It's fun because I introduced her to like the original trilogy, and she loves the original trilogy. I remember sitting there. I was like, "You like these movies?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay." I made sure. I was like, "Okay, if we're gonna do this like review style, what would be like 5 things or 6 things or 8 things you would like about these movies?" And I got her to list down some stuff that she thought were interesting, like characters and story and all that other stuff like that. And I was like, "Okay, I'm proud of her. I'm really happy for her." I guess it makes me happy seeing her like get like passionate about her interests and expresses her hobbies and what she loves, like writing. And she loves doing fan fictions. And she loves doing OCs. She likes Harry Potter. She likes Disney. She likes Marvel. She likes all sorts of stuff like that. And me introducing her to new things and broadening her horizons excites me a little bit. So yeah. I've never watched Onward. Onward is on Disney Plus if you want to check it out. It's really a great movie. I think it's definitely a breath of fresh air for Pixar. And I think it was definitely one of the better movies of this year. Star-Lord and Spider-Man. Yes, Chris Pratt and Tom Holland do star in Onward, which is great. And my girlfriend, Kayla, she loves Star-Lord. Well, she doesn't love Star-Lord that much. Well, she loves teasing. She used to love teasing me of she would have a crush on Chris Pratt. And she would tease me by saying Tom Holland's cute. And I'm like, and she purposely does this to me because I look at her a certain way, and she'll go, "I'm kidding." And I'm like, "I love you." I was like, "I really do." I was like, "I love you." And I'm like, "You're lucky I love you." But she really she loves also with I guess actors or crushes or whatever her teasement is. She likes Draco Malfoy. And then funny enough, one second. I knew what that was about. Random number. We get random numbers whenever on a house phone, which is stupid. I hate that I keep bumping into this. But yeah, but wow, so far not too bad. 5 views, 5 likes. Maybe we can bump this up a little bit more, people. It wouldn't hurt to maybe push it just a little bit more. And most likely, knowing my streams apparently get the most views and the most likes. So that's kind of interesting. I find that algorithm very funny. But anyways, so she has a ferret. She has a pet ferret of hers. We named it Draco, and she's like, and the thing's like our fur baby. We love it to death, and it's so cute when I first saw it. So she loves Harry Potter, obviously. Let's see, Disney movies is my childhood, and Pac-Man and Crash Bandicoot, Mario and Dig Dug. Dig Dug I haven't heard in a while. I've heard that once before. Pac-Man's good. Crash Bandicoot, I like, great franchise, game franchise. Disney movies are definitely they're everyone's childhood because Disney's had a big influence and impact on the entire world, whether it be their cartoons, their animation, their movies, the little shorts, like the little Mickey Mouse shorts, or it be stuff like they now have things like Marvel, they have Star Wars, they have the theme parks. People love the theme parks so much. They just had a big influence on our culture for years to come, and they're never going to stop. And sometimes that's a bit like corporate, but in some cases, in some perspective, yes. So yeah, did you read all books of Harry Potter? Later saw the movies? I've never read or watched any of the Harry Potter movies. Kayla wants me to watch the movies. But what she did was she read the books first, then saw the movies because she was literally rewatching The Sorcerer's Stone. Like I literally called her like 3 days ago about this. She was watching Sorcerer's Stone while I was calling her because she'll multitask. She'll be on the phone with me while she's doing stuff. I'll be on the phone with her while I'm doing stuff. So she was watching Sorcerer's Stone. She's saying like how I guess in the book they didn't have that scene with Draco being on the train or something like that. And in the movie, it's not in there. So I was like, that's kind of interesting. I was like, would it add more? Would have had added more to their characters? She goes, I don't think so. And I was like, that's probably why J.K. Rowling didn't add it. Let's see. Peter Pan is getting a live action remake. For Disney, I am open to it. I mean, I definitely I'm a little interested because the reason why I say I'm a little interested in Brandon Williams is because we've seen a lot of Peter Pan live action movies, like with Hook, which is good. There's another Peter Pan movie done by I think Sony or Warner Brothers, which is eh. There's Pan, which we do not talk about. That was horrendous. But if Disney's doing their own thing, I like it a little. Like, sure, I'm tired of seeing Peter Pan movies, but I think this is going to be fun because you have Joaquin Phoenix that's going to be Captain Hook. And that's going to be hilarious to hear him do like the Hans Conroy Captain Hook going, I'll get you for this Pan. It was the last thing I do. I think that's going to be hilarious hearing that of Joaquin Phoenix and doing that goofy like voice. Okay, maybe not goofy, but just that accent that Hans Conroy or Connery did with Captain Hook in the original animated movie. Let's see. She should do live on her channel and talk about Harry Potter. Oh, I know she would. But right now she's busy with like a right now she's kind of busy doing her college schooling. Like in a week or so, she's gonna be doing college stuff and she's looking for a job. So in her free time, she'll probably do either her fan fiction, maybe watch some things, or do other stuff. But most likely the next time I do get her to do something, she's like, you got to help me do this, because she's very like unfamiliar with YouTube stuff and recording and doing videos like that. So because I've been doing this for a year and I've done a lot more content, she's kind of like, not that she relies on me, but in a way she kind of does. So the next time, basically, if the next time she were to do a video, I'm going to be there, sort of to speak, futures. So not that she doesn't know how to do it on her own, but she'd rather have my help a little bit, because I think it'll help her confidence. It'll help her a little bit more. I think that without a doubt helps her. I think that's why she comes to me, because not only am I more experienced than her in some aspects, but also but she will also she'll feel a little more confident in herself. She'll feel a little bit more like, if I'm there doing commentary, or if I get her like a little more encouraged and a little more confident, then yeah, she wants me there. And especially she loves having my company, and I love having her company too. Her name is KH Gaming. What I will do is I will show you the exact channel to look for. So yeah, give me a second here. Just give me one moment. She'll probably be okay with me giving her channel. She doesn't use YouTube that much, so from time to time she'll check my content, but sometimes she won't. So it's like an iffy thing for her, and she has her reasons. But right now she has no internet, so I haven't heard from her like from a day or two. So I really miss her, honestly, a lot. So I hope to hear from her soon, to be quite frank. I'm okay. Oh, 101. I'm gonna assume that is from Idikia, or whatever his name is. I'm so sorry. But this is her channel right here. Check this out right here. Her name is KH Gaming, and we did a Injustice 2 versus video 10 months ago. So October of this year. No, not this year, last year. Let's see. Judd Law voiced Captain Hook in remake. It's gonna be animated? Brandon Williams, is it gonna be animated or live action? Because I heard Joaquin Phoenix was talking about doing Captain Hook, and I think that'd be phenomenal. But Judd Law, I mean, he's a good actor. He's an okay actor. I just haven't seen that much material out of him. Like, I don't know, maybe just because I'm coming off of Captain Marvel. He was okay, so I'm like, eh. But then again, he did do I think he was in Sherlock Holmes. He was in the Sherlock Holmes movies, and I think he did a few Guy Ritchie movies. So yeah, is she playing right now live? No, she's not. This was recorded years ago. This was recorded months ago. And she's not live right now. She's probably sleeping, and she has no access to get to her internet, because her internet bill has not been paid yet. So Even if she were to do YouTube, it can't work, obviously. But no. Right now she'd probably be sleeping. She's a heavy sleeper. She likes to sleep in a lot more than I do. In terms of me sleeping in, I like to how I sleep in, my hours of sleeping in. Like when I sleep in, that would be like 7, 8 o'clock for me sleeping in. Because for a while when I was a lot younger and even having to go to even having to like basically wake up to go to school, I had to wake up around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And that was early for me, and I was tired those hours. So whenever I slept on the weekend around 7 to 8, that felt like sleeping into me. So that sleeping into me, for me, sleeping in for her is probably like until 10, maybe 12 o'clock because her schedule kind of got messed up, like her sleeping schedule. So you can check her out. She's got that little Skyrim profile picture because she loves Skyrim. She loves that game a lot. She'll probably play Skyrim. She'll probably talk about Harry Potter. I can get her to talk about Onward, maybe get her to review Onward, most likely. I can get her to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy. She loves those movies. She loves Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe we'll predict like Volume 3, like what can happen in the movie, what could be the soundtrack be like. I already have a playlist of what the Volume 3 Awesome Mix should be. I might do that top 10 list. I might do that as a live stream. I don't know. I don't know if I could get away with that because copyright, because it's a lot of songs right there. But yeah, you check her out. It's KH Space Gaming with a little Skyrim profile picture. She's got 6 subscribers. Her video has 101 views because of how many people have gotten to watch that video. And even myself, I watched it. And then she probably watched it herself. And I've gotten, obviously, friends of ours and people that we know to watch it as well. So it's fantastic. And it's funny because she's got 6 subscribers from this. And she's like, wow, read my last comment. Yeah, I saw it, Brandon. Judd Law. I heard about Judd Law. I said Judd Law being Captain Hook. I think it sounds interesting, but you said voice. So is it going to be an animated remake? Which doesn't sound right. But that's just my opinion. If it's going to be like a remake of an animated Peter Pan, like if they're going to do it animated again, I don't know. I don't really want another Peter Pan. I send you a message. Is that her channel? I don't think I got a thing. Let me see here a second. Let me check. I don't think I saw anything. I didn't get anything from you, Futus. Is cold in my house and I'm happy is cold. Oh, that's cool. Live action remake. Okay, live action remake. I mean, Judd Law on paper would make an okay Captain Hook. I don't know. I just feel like if they're going for the Disney version with the whole like how cartoonish, I guess, and over the top Captain Hook was, which is fine. I think that was great for him. Internet is going slow. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but whatchamacallit, Brandon, if they're doing a live action thing and they're gonna make Captain Hook over the top, Judd Law doesn't scream over the top for me. Judd Law screams more like sophisticated roles, like any Guy Ritchie movie, Sherlock Holmes, or any of those whatsoever. But if they keep Joaquin Phoenix, I think that'd be cool because I feel like that could be a role he can go over the top with and a little bit insane. Because I think, and sure, could it be the success of Joker that Disney's like, you know what, we'll borrow this guy because why not? It's like, sure, but I feel Joaquin would be a better choice. That's just my opinion. That's my preference. But if Judd Law is doing it, I guess that's okay. That's not bad. Okay, now I got it. There we go. Now it's working. Let me see. No, that's not her. I wish that was her, but that is not her. If that was her, she would that'd be amazing. That she gets 18.6K subscribers. And if she got 18.6 subscribers, I would be astounded. Because if she could get those many subscribers, I should too. But no, I wish that was her. It'd be cool, but no, that's not her, Futas. She has a Skyrim picture. And maybe if I'm gonna see if I can maybe have her change her If there's too many KH Gamings, I might just have her change her name to KH Love Gaming, which that's what her name was originally. But then she added to KH. No particular reason. She just changed it. So we'll see. We'll maybe change something up one day. Next time I see her, I'll go, yeah, let's do that. But yeah, we'll talk about. I'll get her to do Volume 3 and stuff like that. I wonder who's gonna play Mr. Smee and Peter Pan. Should we have Bob Hopkins do that again? That'd be funny. He looks like he could be Mr. Smee now. I mean, Bob Hopkins is pretty old. Not anything bad that he's old, but I feel like Mr. Smee is kind of old a little bit. He's just he's like not super old, but he's kind of like he's just there. Not in a bad way, but he's just there because he's just like, I don't got anything else to do. I might as well just be the captain's right-hand man. So I think he's an older guy, a little bit older than Hook. So, I mean, it makes sense to have Bob Hopkins again, unless Disney really wants to. They can have someone like Danny DeVito or someone short like that. Just send the channel on Snapchat. Okay, that helps a lot better. That helps out a ton. So, yeah, I will do that. I'll make sure that happens. So, we go to her channel. So, yeah, but I'll make sure she does more content, but most likely the content, next time she does content, it will be probably when I'm there. So I'll help her out, especially if it's going to be when we're together, like moving in together, we're living together. She's got, obviously, I'm going to get her to do more content with her. So we're going to be doing more like stuff like husband, like almost like the K-Wings Let's Play, except for we're not married yet at least. So yeah, I will give you her channel. So we'll do like the little couples gaming stuff here and there. We'll still have our separate channels, but we'll most likely do stuff together on our channels. So if she does a gaming video, I'll be there. If I'm doing a review, she might be there. So it depends. So let's go to you. And this is her. I'm just going to type this is her. So yeah, there you go. You're welcome, Futis Martinez. But yeah, that was fun, honestly, what we did that day. I thought it was really cute. Let me turn this down for a second because I want to check this out. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Oh, that's the new video game for Rocksteady is doing with not Injustice, Suicide Squad. Duh. Did I not send? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I was like, it did not send. That would have been weird. But yeah. That's probably the next time that she'll ever do content. It's not a bad thing. It's just, like I said, she prefers it when I help her out a little bit. And plus, maybe I could help her out with editing, and I can maybe help her out with her channel or itself. And she does have a working laptop to record off of if she wants to record laptop stuff. If she wants to do screen recording, I could show her that stuff. She doesn't know how to do those things. She does a little bit, but she just does it rarely. So I think she probably prefers that if I'm there. Do you have a Switch? No, I don't have a Switch. I have a PS4, I have a Wii, I have a PS3, which is a shitty one because it doesn't work right now and it kind of sucks. A PS2, and that's it. I do have a DS somewhere, but I have no idea how the hell I'd record my DS gaming. If you're asking like, oh, what games should I do? I said PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and a Wii in terms of big consoles. But yes, you are very welcome, Futis Martinez. But thank you so much for this. That you've reached out to me personally and all this other stuff, and you've kept it very like secure and safe with me, and I've kept you safe and secure as well. Just give me one moment. I'm gonna go grab a water. I'm going to put that right over here for a second and hang on one more minute. This is going to happen every time, so get used to it, bub. I have a sleepy kitty. Say hello. Say hello. Look at the camera. Say hello. He woke up from his nap. They wake you up? No, you woke yourself up. That's what you did. That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Look at you. Look at you. He's like, I don't want to look at myself. I can't do this. But yeah. All right. Figured to get you up at least anyways. Wake you up. Go do your thing. I'll feed you in an hour or so. You can go. He's got an itch. But I do need a water though. Oh my gosh. But this has been fun. But don't forget to leave suggestions or any requests or anything like that. Real quick, since we're doing suggestions and doing requests, make sure, just in case, I retype it in the chat, because what I will do right now is take your suggestions and take your requests and write them down. Because what I've been doing lately is making sure I write down these requests and these suggestions from you guys. And if I'll look into them, whether it be the next video or there'd be videos like months later, weeks later, doesn't matter. Point is, I will get to those as soon as possible. And I have like a big list, and then I can just keep expanding upon it. So make sure, whether you've left suggestions already or not, make sure you retype them again. And I'm gonna actually grab a pen and paper and do all that stuff. Do I have Hulu? Yes, I do have Hulu. I have Netflix, I have Hulu, I have Disney Plus, I have all that, except Amazon Prime and Amazon Video and Vudu and Quibi or QB or the other thing. I don't have HBO Max. I don't have DC Nation. Which I've stated before, I'll say again. DC, if you're watching, Warner Brothers, any executives of Warner Brothers, if you guys want me to talk about your DC shows like Batman animated series, Doom Patrol, Titans, or The Flash, or any shows like that, and you can pay me and give me like a DC Nation online streaming service, and then pay me to talk about your TV shows, I will gladly do that. But anyways, if you guys have any suggestions, leave them down below real quick, and I'll get to them and write them down. So that way, now's the time to probably start doing that. So if you guys have any suggestions, or if you want to re-suggest something, then can you believe Once on Time is not okay anymore? I wish I knew what was going on, Futus. I really wish I knew, but it sucks that it canceled, and I'll have to find out sometime soon in the future. But I do have some catching up to do in terms of TV shows. But leave your suggestions right now. I'll actually grab a pen and paper so just to write down. And let me close my door real quick so that way Milo doesn't get in here and try to sneak underneath my table, because he's done that before. He's done that many times, and it's not fun. And he almost even messed up my bed. He did. It was a funny story. I'd rather not get into it. But yeah. Tails and Sonic Pals. Okay, got it. So I will do that. I may get to these, but I may not get to them in time, but I will get to these suggestions. So Tails and Sonic Pals, Sonic World. Tails and Sonic. Let's see. Sonic Pals, Sonic World. Sonic World React. I'll put React next to it so that way I know what I mean by it. Reaction. All other Disney childhood movies. I have a lot, but let's go down the list real quick. Do I have any on this paper? I have a small paper for this, and I literally have like 2 pages worth of suggestions and requests, which is not a big deal, but I'm just saying. Let's see. Do I have any on here? And then some of these I've already checked on here before, but I'm just going through what I have. And this is stuff that I also listed for myself. Like, these are some of these videos I have here I want to do. I want to do as well. Like, for example, what was it? I want to do I want to eventually do a top 10 actors for Joker, like for actors to play Joker, since we're basically getting a new Joker actor for the Batman movie, the Matt Reeves Batman movie, and maybe we could replace Jared Leto. We'll see. But anyways, so there's a video I want to do on that. I want to talk about Labyrinth one day. What else did I have here real quick? One more I'll name. And hopefully one day I can do a collab with Brandon, aka Lord Kelpo. But here's the list I have for the Disney stuff so far. I have Toy Story. I have Toy Story 2. I have Toy Story 3. I have Zootopia. I have the Muppet movie. I have the Great Muppet Caper. I have Hercules, which I already did yesterday. You guys can check that out later. Let's check out my latest video. I did my review of Hercules. I have Aladdin. I have Sleeping Beauty. I have Snow White. I have Mary Poppins. I have Jungle Book. I have Lion King. I have Robin Hood, Fox and the Hound, Aristocats, Little Mermaid. You should do games too. I do games. I've done a bunch of series. I'm doing a series of Kingdom Hearts, Dream Drop Distance. I'm doing a Telltale series of Batman. I will sometime this week or next week be doing The Walking Dead. I will also be doing Detroit Become Human. I will do live streams of gamings. Like I've done Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. I did Sonic and the Secret Rings. I did Wii Sports. I did Wii Sports Resort. I will do Injustice 2. I will do Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. What else will I do? Let me think, what else can I do? Well, I will do those games. Let's see what else. I could do retro stuff. I have also the retro gaming I can do. Like I said, I did streams of Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2. I've been told to do Crash Bandicoot for the PS1. I might do Spider-Man for the PS1 if I can find my PlayStation 1. Can you do Sword in the Stone? Okay, Sword in the Stone. Sword and the Stone. I did already a review of Aladdin 2, The Return of Jafar, in case you guys were wondering. I already did one of Toy Story 4. I did one of Onward. Let's see, Sword and the Stone. Sword and the Stone. Movie review. I did the Three Musketeers, the Disney one with Tim Curry, which is fantastic because Tim Curry is like a national treasure. He's just one of those actors that you can put him in a bad movie and he's fantastic in it. Like, honestly, that's just my opinion. He's one of those actors next to Nicolas Cage and Steve Buscemi that are and Samuel Jackson. They're like, you put them in a bad movie, they're gonna give a fantastic performance. And whether it's fantastic, whether it's phenomenal, whether it's over the top, or whether it's just whatever. Sword in the Stone. Yes, Sword in the Stone. I will look into doing that. And for Jungle Book and Lion King and Aladdin, those are the cartoon ones, not the remakes. But you are welcome, Sister Cassie. What else do I have listed for this? I have outside of Disney stuff, I have also requests for How to Grinch Stole Christmas, the Santa Claus Coming to Town, Polar Express, Valerian, and the Thousand Planet whatever movie with Dane DeHaan. What we call it? The Night Before Christmas. Speaking of that, I did the Nightmare Before Christmas already. Let's see. I have possible PS1 crash stream or video. So there will be that as well. Let's see here. Do BioShock. I don't have BioShock, the new BioShock game, but if it's for PS4, okay. Am I trying to get in here? Okay, I thought I heard the door open. Okay, I was waiting for a second. Never mind. So all those Christmas movies I just named will be during the month of December. So look out for more of those reviews. Let's see here. What else do I have? I have Bohemian Rhapsody. I have Ace Ventura. I have the top 10 Power Rangers. It's okay. Nintendo Switch 2. I don't have a Switch, Vitas Martinez, but if it's for PS4, good. Let's see. I want to do a theory for Spider-Man 3. I have villains for the MCU, Spider-Man 3. Tarzan. I will put Tarzan on there a second. Let's see. What else do I have in here? I have The Thing, like John Carpenter's The Thing movie review. I have possibly a Zathura movie review. I might do Cats and Dogs. I have also, let's see. So Tarzan's next. All right. Tarzan movie review. I'll try and get to these as much as possible because I have all these other videos like premieres and top 10s and all that stuff like that. Lilo and Stitch. I reviewed Lilo and Stitch, the first one. Let's see. I also have here on the small list is the Invisible. Wait, I already did the Invisible Man review. I did that. I have for the next videos for requests and stuff like that. I did Awakenings. I forgot to do Awakenings. Check that off. I did Awakenings. Do a movie review of Awakenings. I have top 10 Disney villains. I have top 10 animated TV show villains. Most likely talking about Disney villains from like the TV shows. Like like Negaduck, Dr. Draken, Shiago, Hanserville, those guys, Don Carnage, those types of villains from TV shows, Disney Afternoon, so David Xanatos, those dudes. Let's see. I'm going to do a review for Godzilla Final Wars. I will do a review for Rush Hour. I will do a review for Cube. I will do a collab with Brandon, aka Lord Kelpo. I have my Kingdom Hearts series I'm working on. I have a video essay I want to do when I get the opportunity to of 2001: A Space Odyssey. I want to do a review of Artemis Fowl. Not Artemis Fowl. I already did a review for Artemis Fowl. I meant Labyrinth. I looked at the wrong name. My bad. I have a PS5 thoughts / discussion video that I could do. I have the one. I'm hoping I've finished editing this video, but one day render this video. It's the top 6 Masked Singers of season 3. I have top 10 actors who should play Batman, and I put a little hashtag replace Affleck or replace Pattinson. Top 10 actors who should play Joker. Death Proof movie review. The Invitation movie review. And that's it for this list. Cats and Dogs 2. Wait, hold on. Cats and Dogs, and I'm happy for Cats and Dogs 3. I don't know. I don't get why they're doing a third Cats and Dogs movie. I saw that too, and I was kind of like, all right. I mean, I will say this. It doesn't look the best, but I will say one thing that's kind of funny is that parrot villain, the cockatoo. Lilo and Stitch the series better be on that list. Oh, yes, absolutely. I'd love to talk about Lilo and Stitch the series. Yes, thank you, Brandon. I will talk about more TV shows. Thank you. I've gotten a lot of movie reviews, which is fine, but I don't mind doing TV shows as well. The only TV show I've done so far is the first episode of The Mandalorian for season 1. And sure, should I talk about the entire series? But I'm not going to say anything different that anyone else has ever touched upon. I'm going to basically touch upon the same elements that everyone else has with this series. The only thing I will say different is that I loved all the episodes, even the filler ones. The filler ones were not too bad. They were actually pretty good. I liked some of them. But yes, Lilo and Stitch the series. Lilo and Stitch the series. I love that show. That was one of my favorites. And then I love Lilo and Stitch. It's one of my favorite animated movies. One of my favorite Disney movies. It's the best one I think out there. It's my top favorite of all time. I just have a strong connection and nostalgia for it, but it's also just a personal connection. Well, not really a personal connection. It just really brings the feels to me, and I love the elements of both the human elements that it has with Nani and Lilo as their, like, I guess, sort of like not broken relationship, but the relationship they're trying to fix, and the alien elements with Stitch and everybody. So yeah, DuckTales show. Which one, the original or the new show? Because I liked season 1. I loved how season 1 was at the end. I loved this finale. The first season of 2017 DuckTales was awesome, and it almost brought me to tears. Season 2 really had me excited and hyped. And then I can't wait for season 3. I am going to watch the rest of it either on TV or I'll watch it on Disney Plus because I still have regular TV. So we'll see. But I'll look into DuckTales as well. DuckTales. Woo! Do I know any? Did I did not? Oh, I did. I think I did. I don't know if it was a TV show or if it was a movie, but I did a review of it called The Stranger, starring Dane DeHaan. I got to see like a couple episodes of it, so I thought that was pretty cool. I think it's a TV show. I don't even know. It was like it said it was a movie, but then it said it was a TV show, and I didn't understand what the hell it was really. DuckTales. You might want to fix that, Sister Catsy, because it says Dicktails. Look, I know what you mean by that, but I just don't want you to get like any like I don't want this to get obviously whatchamacallit, I guess blocked by YouTube, because I don't know what YouTube could do at this point, because literally YouTube has gone out of their way to look at my reaction videos and kind of go, you need to kind of like, you didn't copyright this or you don't have share of this, but yet I've mentioned that the subscriber that has requested these videos to me and the people that had done the videos, and they're cutting out some of my bits and things, and they're like, okay, the only way we can make your videos public, your reaction videos, is if you either put in your fair share of fair use and all these other like copyrighted things, or you have to cut out that clip. And it's, yeah. So yeah, DuckTales. Which one was that? That's the 90s one. I'll just put Disney Afternoon one. Afternoon. Disney Afternoon. Who remembers the Disney Afternoon? Besides the fact that it had DuckTales. It had things like Tailspins. It had Darkwing Duck. It had gargoyles, honestly. It had Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Like, it had it all. And then it just kind of just went slipped down. My internet is still going slow. See you next time. Okay. Oh, see you next time you go live. Well, thank you so much for coming on by. Thank you so much for coming on by, Fuentes Martinez. Thank you so much for showing up and your support and being safe. And make sure you stay safe and stay clean throughout this whole situation. And God bless to you, Fuentes Martinez. And I shall see you later. And I'm still going to be here for like, maybe we'll go on until like 10:30. I think we'll be okay. Lilo and Stitch is my favorite Hawaiian movie, and I love your review of Lilo and Stitch. Thank you so much. I love that you checked it out. Because it was really just something I love a lot. It's because it's like that is like my all-time favorite Disney animated movie. Like above like I put that either above and next to movies like Aladdin, Lion King, Peter Pan, and Fantasia. So it just really, that was a movie that was like one of my first Disney movies I ever watched in terms of cartoons. And I remember watching that a lot when I was younger. And watching it for the music. I'm a sucker for Elvis. I'm a huge fan of Elvis. I love the Elvis music. I love the Hawaiian culture. I love Stitch as a character. He's great. He's fantastic. I have a lot of things associated with Stitch. See that? Stitch there. There's 2 Stitch Funko Pops over my dresser, my shelves over there. I have a Stitch hat in my closet. I have a Stitch hoodie. I have, what other shit do I have? I have Stitch here on my shelf. I have a Stitch there. Not my point I'm trying to make, but the point is I adore the character and I adore the movie so much that I have it like literally twice. I have it on VHS and I have it on DVD. And if I were to start collecting Blu-rays, that'd be one of the Blu-rays I'd get. And usually, yeah. I haven't gotten Blu-rays lately, but I probably maybe might look into it. We'll see. But let's see. Afternoon TV show review. I wouldn't mind talking about the original show. I don't have a problem with that. Stitch is my favorite character. That is true. He is also one of my favorite Disney characters. I adore him so much. He's funny. He's very witty. He's adorable. He's just also cool at the same time because he's kind of like got a little like an edge, like a badass to him. Because for something so small, he's so strong. He's so strong, you know, without like he's able to just lift so much shit, and he's just so indestructible too. It's just really cool for something so cute and fluffy. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully YouTube does not come after me for doing a a impression of Stitch. But yeah, I think if you guys do not have any more suggestions, I will put that away for now, just in case you guys do. I'll keep my pen in my pocket for now, and I'm gonna take this off for a second because, oh my goodness, woo! This has been great, guys. I appreciate all of you coming in. My favorite Disney character has to go to Chip and Dale. Oh, really? Why is that, Brandon? Do tell. Do tell. I want to see this. Actually, you know what? I might put on my hat momentarily because I still don't like this glare on me. Make sure the JoJo hat's okay. All right, JoJo hat is good. JoJo. Yeah. Anyways, and yes, I do know what that hat is from. So I'm not like basically naive and like what you would call it, gullible, where it's like I don't know what that's from. I know what that's from. I damn it, Mason goes on the phone. Okay. Um, Sorry about that, folks. I had to take care of something and I had to do a little bit of a men's work. Let's see. Chip and Dale are just too funny and cute. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm surprised that people would say, I'm surprised those are like your favorite characters. People don't really say Chip and Dale. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but yeah, I can see why you'd say those characters. Those are very I would say those are underrated characters, especially if you watch Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. You'd love that show, Brandon Williams. You might just like that. It's really cool. It's fun. It's kind of like basically if Chip and Dale had their own little like team, like their own like a little team of like underdogs and like little guys of like them doing the little things, like literally, like how they take these little like mysteries and these little adventures, kind of like you'd see out of like something like Indiana Jones almost. And they would also take like obviously something as small, like say like a pencil, and turn it into like this flying object, and take like little things like a plunger and bleach, can of bleach and string, and turn it into like an invention. They make these really cool gadgets, and it's really cool. And it's yeah, it's kind of like a product of the 90s where at the time when Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was a thing, they were following that formula of teams where you have your leader character, you have the big muscle bound brute guy, and everything. You have the brains of the operation. You have the little cute adorable character sidekick of the group and all that stuff. So obviously you had Chip, Dale, Gadget, Monterey Jack, and then Flick or Meek. I don't remember the little fly's name was, but those five were your team. And at the time, the 90s followed that formula of leader, muscle bound, and then the brains, and then all that stuff. So other 90s shows that did that were Power Rangers and X-Men and Teenage Mutant Turtles. So the muscle bound brute being like obviously Monterey Jack, and kind of in TMNT it was Raphael. In Power Rangers it was I think Zach or it was Zach. It was Zach or Jason. In X-Men it might have been Wolverine, because he was like the renegade, like he didn't really like working with others, like Raphael a little bit. The brains being Gadget, like Donatello, like who's Beast from X-Men, like Billy from Power Rangers. The leader being Chip, like Leonardo, like Tommy Oliver or Jason, like Cyclops. The little cute, adorable, fun side character with the catchphrases or whatever stuff being like Flick, or the little fly guy being like what was it? Let me think a second. It was Michelangelo from TMNT. It was Jubilee from the X-Men, and it was another character. I can't remember. Chip and Dale did their debut in the 40s. Yes, but I'm talking about in the 90s. They did a show called Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Let's see. I love Disney's Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Can you do a review of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers? Okay, and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers is my favorite show. All right. Luckily, I kept my pen and paper. Well, not necessarily my paper, but my pen. If I can find the pen, the darn thing. Give me a second here. But yes, I'm aware they did debut in the 40s, which is an interesting fact that people do not know about Chip and Dale and about the Disney cartoons. I remember I think my first initial introduction to Chip and Dale was that Christmas one, where they're in the tree, they're in the Christmas tree, and then Pluto's like tearing down the entire tree, and then Mickey's like, "What do you think you're doing, Pluto? Oh boy, I'm sorry, there, pal." So he's thinking like he's like tearing up the shit out of this tree for no apparent reason. Then he's like, "Oh, look at that! They're just those little chipmunks." And then Pluto's like sitting there like, "I was trying to get rid of them." And that little moment when they're singing "Deck the Halls" was cute. Another one of my favorite, I think, cartoons with Chip and Dale from the Mickey Mouse shorts was when Donald Duck, I think, encountered them. And then I think he was moving into a house, or he was in the woods, and he encountered Chip and Dale, and they're mocking the hell out of him. Chippendale has a girlfriend named Clarice, and she debuted in the 50s. Oh, yeah, that's another good one, Brandon. Thank you. That's a good one. That was a funny one for me because Chip and Dale were both flirting over her because she was only one girl. Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. Chip and Dale, when there's danger. I definitely really like Fat Cat from the show Rescue Rangers. Fat Cat. Especially he was voiced by Jim Cummings, and Jim Cummings is such a great Disney veteran. He's just fantastic when it comes to his work. He's one of my favorite voice actors out there. Jim, if you're watching this, which I doubt you are, but if you ever see this, dude, I'm a big fan. I'm honestly a big fan of yours. I've heard a lot of your work throughout my years of watching Disney cartoons and all the like from your main characters that you've done from Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Darkwing Duck to your side characters. You're just a great voice actor. And plus even just your outside work of Disney, like Dr. Robotnik is fantastic. And all these other things that you've done before. And even Shocker from Spider-Man series is one of my favorite performances from him. It's great. Even Don Carnage. Can you do tailspins? I was just talking about tailspins. I was just talking about Don Carnage. I like what they do with him in the 2017 DuckTales show. The little musical number they have is so funny. That seems like something Don Carnage would be because he's so full of himself. He's very arrogant, but it's like if Ricky Martin was to basically beat the shit out of by a fox. Like you basically have Ricky Martin and a fox, and that's Don Carnage for you. He's just got that strong carnage like in his voice. It's great. Oh, tailspin. Oh, tailspin. Friends for life and thick and thin through another tailspin. Spin it. Oh. Yeah. Anyways, can you do? Okay, it just says tailspin. All right. So let's see. I will probably get to these hopefully soon. Don't expect these like instantly because it's gonna take a little while, especially when I've got premieres I'm gonna have going on, and then these live streams on Fridays and stuff like that. So I'll try and squeeze this stuff in between, especially with me. Also, I'm also got some other things going on too. Like I'm also sometime next week I have a job interview for Big Lots because it's like one of the few places that are hiring right now and opened. So take what you can while you can. Let's see. You singing good? I think I sing okay. My girlfriend goes nuts about it because I'm off key with songs because she's been in choir and she watched Pitch Perfect. She's like, "You're off key." I'm like, "I am." She goes, "Yes." Every time I sing to her, whenever I call her and I'd sing her, she's like, "You're off key with the song." I'm like, "I am." She goes, "Yes, you are." And I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, I try the best I can. And I've actually gone to her. I was like, "Can I at least like sing to you more because I want to get better for you. I want to actually sing to you because I don't think a lot of guys don't do that shit sort of thing. But I'm a sucker for the sentiments. I like to be sentimental, sort of emotional about towards her. I like to be expressive to myself, and one of the things I like expressing to is sort of like having her hear me sing, especially if it's like something like one of our songs that we share together. Like one of our favorite songs that she loves that we've sung together is "Can I Have This Dance" from High School Musical 3. She loves that song. She loves that. She loved it so much that before the pandemic was supposed to happen, so before the pandemic, she came here to my homecoming. And the deal was this year, because last year she went to my school, but she moved because of like family situations, and personal situations. So she moved to Largo, and she obviously went to a different high school, and we both graduated this year. But the deal was before this pandemic was she would go to my homecoming, which she did, which was fantastic. I love that. She went to my homecoming, got to revisit some of our friends that she knew from where I was from high school. And the deal was that I was going to go to her prom. So in December, I did this in December. I went to go see her for her family. Like she did a family Christmas party she had at her grandparents. And one day, and then that same day, we basically decided to get out of the house. We decided to go walk to the park, and then we went out. We went towards this park. We drove. Her mom drove us to this park in Largo. It's a really nice park. It's really nice, especially during the holidays. It's really cute because it had nice Christmas lights and everything, and it was really a nice moment for just her and I to just walk and just talk about just stuff and not have been berated by her family a little bit. So not that her family is completely bad. It's just we wanted to get out of the house, get away from people a little bit. And we had a little moment to ourselves. It was cute. It was romantic. I loved that. And I took that time so much to prompose her right in front of her. And I proposed her, which a promposal means you obviously you're proposing to your significant other. You want to go to prom with them. So I did it where I sang "Can I Have This Dance" to her, and she was just a little embarrassed and she was blushing. I just saw it. She knew it, and she was like, "Okay, you tried your best, but let's try it this time." And she took out her phone. We sung it together, and it was romantic, and I love doing that. And it's a memory that we both share together, and it was just really one of my favorite memories we have. How you doing, Tails? Good morning to you. You welcome to this chat. We are here together once and for all. And Tails, since you are here, Brandon Williams here has asked me if I could do like a reactions to your videos of Tails and Sonic and Pals. So if that sounds good for you guys, if that sounds good for you, Tails, I will most likely do that. And if you're okay with me using your clips of your videos, then by all means, I will react to those videos of you guys doing Sonic World. Damn it. But yeah, it's songs like that I like to sing to her too. One of my favorite songs I love singing to her is this song called "Keep on Loving You" by REO Speedwagon. So that's just one of my favorite songs to sing to her too. Sometimes it will be Love Will Find a Way" from Lion King 2. It will sometimes be "Can I Have This Dance." It will sometimes be what's the one song called? I couldn't think of it. I always hear it a lot. Give me a second. What's it called? I'm trying to think. I know the melody. Won't you see about me? I'll be alone. Don't You Forget About Me. That's what it's called. Don't You Forget About Me. I mean, that's on Tails and Sonic and Pals, but it's okay if you react to mine. Yeah, me and them are different people, but I give you permission to use clips from my videos and interact them. Thank you so much, Tails. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Now I can do some really cool reaction videos. Let's see, we got that out of the way, and YouTube cannot basically block me or copyright me for not doing otherwise. So yeah, because the YouTube algorithm is sometimes weird for me, even still. So it's gonna get weirder and weirder each time because I'm gonna have a lot more technicalities where they're like, you didn't have this, or you have to have this, or the copyrights and COPPA. I swear to God, if I get COPPA'd, I'm gonna be so mad because it's gonna really annoy me because a lot of you people aren't even like younger than 10 years old, or not even younger than 12 years old, and you COPPA my stuff because it's cartoon things or talk about Disney movies. That is a bunch of bullshit in my opinion. So yeah. When I've seen other people review them and you don't COPPA them, that's a load of crap. But that better not happen, honestly. But yeah. And then again, I shouldn't be saying this stuff because YouTube could literally look at this video and probably block it. It's content. But I'm a small creator, and they're not gonna notice the small guys. They're not gonna notice the little guys. So it's good that they don't recognize me, but it's bad that they don't recognize me because it's good because I don't get basically sued by YouTube saying you said this and saying bad crap and bad rap about our community, in which you are under our community and under our wing, and you're basically saying this behind our backs. Like, what the hell? But it's bad because I'm not getting that much publicity, and I'm not getting the much, like, I guess, hey Tails, he gonna be reacting to your Sonic World video. They notice me when I use a song from a rapper. That's because you're using Tails. I'm gonna give you a little advice for a second. just from a creator to another, just respectfully. Not saying this is bad, just respect from one another. Just hear me out and listen to this. What you do, yeah, they notice that because that is a song that doesn't obviously belong to you, and whether you mention the artist's name and the title of the song, they may kind of say, look, we have to demonetize your video because you didn't use your basically your rights and everything. And sure, do you have to personally call Eminem to say, can I use your video? Maybe, but I mean, you could also say that you got fair share of the use from the song, and disclaim it in your description saying that this is the song, this is the name of the title, it's by the artist, it was sung in this year, and do stuff like that. You should be okay. Yes, you do, Tails. Oh, and I just got a buzz from somebody. Who the heck just buzzed me? I'm just chilling right now. Yeah. My friend, who's a human, by the way, gave me advice on that. Yeah, but I would look into that advice because if you don't put a disclaimer or put any use saying that this is not my song, or that whether you put it in the description or you put it in the channel saying, hey, this doesn't belong to me, but I am using this and I want to put out that support and that thank you for the guy that or the person or the people. Wait, do I really? Oh, that person or people that you're using the song for kind of like helps you with that sort of like fair use, fair share thing. So yeah. And I need to take like a good swig of this. But yeah, I was talking about Don't You Forget About Me before earlier. Because it's in Pitch Perfect, and Kayla really loves Pitch Perfect. If I were to ask her if it's one of her favorite movies, she'd probably say yes, next to Harry Potter. She'd probably say Harry Potter. Probably, if I were to ask her what her favorite movies be, she'd probably be like, I don't know. But I think she'd probably most likely say, she might say like currently, not any like not of all time, but probably recently. She's recently watched. She'll probably say, I'm gonna probably say she's probably gonna say Sorcerer's Stone. She might say Pitch Perfect because she loves Pitch Perfect. She might say, she might say Aladdin, the original Aladdin, because actually she likes both the original and the remake a little bit. And I think there was one time I think she kind of was like, she said something. She was like, I noticed something about the new movie. It's kind of like she didn't like this part, and I was like, yeah, because of that. But it's fine if you like it though, because yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the remake of Aladdin. I like some things, but there's too much I don't like about it. It really is. So it's like a very middle thing. Hey, Silver, what's happening? Don't you whatchamacallit, please don't predict the future that my channel will be destroyed and I will never exist in the universe. Please don't say that. Let's not do that again, Silver. Because I want my channel to at least have some sort of whatchamacallit. I want my channel at least have some sort of like impact on some people. Even if it means 5 people, even if it means 20 people, even if it means just a couple of people. If it can impact this, if this whole channel could impact someone somehow, then that's great. I would love that a lot because that means I'm doing something for you guys. And I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm also doing this for you guys, which kind of reminds me, speaking of doing things for not just myself, but doing things for other people, is I'm thinking maybe next week, since I had earlier in the beginning of this video, I had a Spider-Man mask. So I wore a Spider-Man mask for a bit. I put that away because I need to wash it actually. So I figured it should be washed, even though I washed it already. Let's see. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say that you'll be successful. I'm not saying YouTube successful, but unless this is a different timeline, you'll be successful. I think I will be successful. It may or may not be YouTube, but I know I will be successful. Thank you so much, Silver. But Silver, don't worry about what I said. It was just a joke. Obviously, I'm not going to be like, hey, like I'm not going to like get offended. Like, how dare you say that my channel's not going to exist and all these things. I was just doing a little joke, but But I do believe I will succeed in life, and I see a lot of success in my future. Do review of Disney Plus, the one and only Ivan movie review come out. I could possibly do that. I'm not that all excited. I mean, it definitely looks like it's. I definitely do like some things about it, but it's weird. What really throws me off is that it's based on a true story, but yet it's a talking gorilla. That doesn't scream based on a true story. You're gonna hate Amy when it comes to Tails and Sonic World videos. Right, Tails. Amy's Amy. I mean, she has okay moments, but in terms of Amy in general, Amy's just yeah. I don't blame Sonic though, but I mean, they're okay. Oh shit. Hey, come on now. It was just a joke, Amy. It was just a joke. We were just teasing. We're just having fun here. It's all good. I didn't expect all of a sudden all of a sudden Amy to show up. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay. I was actually legit saying that as a joke. The whole like, yeah, Amy is just Amy, you know? But you're you, honestly. You have a different way of acting towards Sonic and how you express yourself towards Sonic. It may not be how everyone else sees it as, but you're very unique. You're very you definitely have a different style to yourself. You definitely have a very vibrant personality, if that helps, and make things more what you call it. But at least you and Sonic make cute couples together. So at least there's that. You guys have something special, even if it means it's something like out of the games. Yeah, please let's not result to violence. It was just all good, a joke, Amy. So it's all cool. It's all good. So don't worry. But anyways, that what was that again, Sister Cassie? Ivan. Let's see, the one and only Ivan. I will look into it, but I'm really not. It looks okay to me. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's stupid that literally it's based on a true story, which I think that should be cool. And you got Bryan Cranston. He's a great actor. He's definitely well known for his Breaking Bad show. But I mean, I don't mind that he's doing this movie. But what really throws me off is that it's based on a true story, but yet the gorilla is now talking. Like what? Like that doesn't sound like a based on a true story movie. That sounds like a fictional movie. That sounds like something like out of a fantasy, not a based on a true story documentary biopic film. It doesn't sound like that. It doesn't scream that. It screams fantasy. And the jokes don't really run. They run flat to me. They really just are very flat. Like the whole like the chicken crossing the road. She's like, I'm just crossing the road so I can get to the other side. I was like, we're really doing that? And you have Shaka Khan. I'm like, why? I'm like, Shaka Khan's a great actor. She's a great singer. She's a great artist. And she's reduced to this weird like side role. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, but it's weird. And just the jokes don't land for me. The talent's there. I feel bad. This feels like Doolittle all over again. And I don't want this movie to be like Doolittle because it seems promising. Oh, hey, Blaze. How's it going? Can I see Silver and Tails are here? Silver is here. Tails is here. Hey, Blaze. How's it going? So my friends are also here. Yes, your friends are here. So you got Amy, you got Tails, you got Silver. But welcome, you guys. Good morning, all of you. If you're elsewhere, if you're like in another time zone, good afternoon or good night. Even Silver? Yes, even Silver. Yes. All right, one and only Ivan. One and only Ivan. And only Ivan. I'll look into it though, Sister Cassie. I definitely will. Amy and Blaze, if you guys want to, and Silver, that this includes you, if you guys want to leave suggestions, leave some requests, or leave any comments or questions for Ask Anything and Everything, that this is gonna be a live discussion, live Q&A. So if you have any like topics you want me to talk about, feel free to leave them in the chat and leave your opinions and all that fun stuff. So movie review of Ivan, one and only Ivan. But I hope this one and only Ivan movie isn't going to be another Doolittle, where it's like they have great talent, there's really cool, like there's really great actors involved, but it's just wasted. Like you got literally with Doolittle, you had Robert Downey Jr., you had Tom Holland, you had John Cena, you had like Tilda Swinton or Emma Thompson, I think, and a few other people as well. and then they did Doolittle. It's like, and I feel like Ivan could fall in that same category, which is going to be unfortunate. Like you have Shaka Khan, you have Bryan Cranston, you have Sam Rockwell, you have a good cast there. It's like, and I'd hate to see them be reduced to kind of just like this weird like paycheck. John Cena is all right. Yeah, I mean he's not the best actor, but he's not the worst actor. He's definitely doing a lot better in his career. Like he was actually pretty cool in the Bumblebee movie, I hear. And apparently people are hyping him for Fast and Furious 9, but I think it's ridiculous. He was in those what were those movies called? With that annoying kid. I hate him so much. I despise him. Fred. I hate those Fred movies. I hate him. You guys like him? Fine. I hate him. I can't get behind Fred. He was so obnoxious as fuck. I can't get behind it. I remember I was watching these movies with my cousins, and I was annoyed by his voice. I hated him. Like, seriously. I sat there, I was like, this is what I have to listen to the entire hour and a half? I was ready to almost lose my mind. I was like, can this star somebody else? I was like, can we see other, like, can this kid not be as obnoxious? Amy, I'm just saying therapy good for you. It can get over obsession with Sonic Tail, right, Tails? Oh, hello, Cream. Welcome to see you too here. Oh my goodness, this is racking up pretty well. Let me check on Milo. I heard something. I don't know what that was. Say hi now? You ready to actually say hi? No, come here. Come here. You want to say hi? I know you said hi, but say hi again. You're almost ready to type up. You're ready to touch my keypad, Milo. Look at that. Look at the kitty. Look at that profile. No, seriously. I've said this before. I'll say this again because I've said this to my family. Like, look at his side profile. That is a perfect side profile. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey. Look at that side profile. Like, that's a profile shot right there. That's a pretty cute cat. Yes, thank you, Sonic. Welcome, welcome, welcome all of you. Don't worry, I'll feed you in like an hour. Chill out. In an hour, chill. He's not neutered, so he gets a bit cranky. Thank you, Sonic. So many of us are here. Yes, indeed. Good for you guys that you are here, both Tails and Cream. Nice to see you both here. And good to see you too, Sonic. Welcome back, welcome back. But yes, that is a pretty cute cat. He is crazy too, because he's not neutered. Yeah, Sonic. Amy is here. And also, Tails gave me the green light on reacting to your Sonic Tails Pals Sonic World reaction videos, so I can look at your clips and use your clips as well. Holy shit, we're at 2:30. I mean, not 2:30, 10:30. Okay, so you know what? I just realized we're really. I didn't really surprise we pushed to 10:30. But if you guys have any more questions, any comments, any suggestions, any requests, any topics you want me to talk about, feel free to leave them in the chat, and we'll keep going until like 10:50 into like maybe towards 10:50, maybe 11, and then I'll probably start wrapping up from there. So leave your requests and leave all that good stuff in the comments. If Tails and Sonic plays strikes, you don't blame us. We give you permission for our videos, not theirs. Wait, if Tails and Sonic Pals strikes, you don't blame us. We give you permission for our videos, not theirs. Oh, okay. Got it. I think I get that, but maybe explain a little bit more, because Tails said that I have permission from both of you to use whatchamacallit. Oh, wait, Amy? Oh, dear. Let's see. Disney's Robin Hood. I think I put Robin Hood already on here. Let me check. Yep, Robin Hood's already on here, the Disney one. Casper, maybe. Casper meets Wendy. I don't think I've heard Casper meets Wendy. Hang on a second. You know what? I can trash that, so I'll just dump that. I'm running out of space, so I'm gonna use a different sheet of paper. Yeah. Just give me a quick moment. Keep that there, Sister Cassie. I'm gonna clean up a few of my notepad, my 3-ring binder, whatever, not 3-ring binder, my whatever notebook here. So yeah, I'm gonna clean this up. You know what? Let me take a picture of this because this actually would be a great cinematic cast, but just yeah, unfortunately, it just never came to fruition. Let me see, where is it? Where am I? I'm gonna take a picture of this and then erase this from existence off my paper. Bam. What Sonic said is true. What do you mean, Tails? So if I have permission from you guys, but if I get copyrighted by YouTube, it's not obviously you guys' fault, it's their fault. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I am definitely fully aware of if that's what you're getting at. But yeah. Jet, what's going on? Who knows who I am? I know who you are, Jet. That is awesome. Welcome, Jet. Good to see you here. That is awesome sauce, my friend. Good to see you here, dude. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys like these videos and all that good stuff. And leave your comments, questions, suggestions, requests for any topics to talk about right now. This is a live Q&A, live discussion. So if you guys have anything you want to ask me anything and everything. And feel free to leave them in the chat. But welcome, Tails. I mean, not welcome, Tails. Welcome, Jet. Amy, if this triggers you, don't hit me with your hammer, right? Trying to clean up my paper here. I'm putting a bit too much whiteout on this, but I don't care. This is just all over. So yeah, let's just do that. Ah, damn it. Got whiteout on me. Not good. That's fine. Let's see. He meant he didn't give you permission for Tails and Sonic Pals videos. OML, pathetic humans. Okay, Shadow. All right, fine. Fair enough. I didn't realize that. It should have been more specified. That's why. That's why I needed to be a little more elaborate. And let's be respectful, Shadow. Don't make me make you forget Maria. Damn it. Now it's kind of like I'm running out of like stuff here. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, that's clogged. That's why. Let's see. Cosmo. Shadow, be nice. Amy, you have anger issue. You need your anger management. Cosmo here. Welcome, Cosmo. Looking cool pictures, Sonic characters on live chat. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Cosmo. Welcome to the chat. Leave some suggestions, any questions, comments, concerns, or requests, or anything, topics you want me to talk about right now. You ask me anything and everything. And around like 10:50 or 11 o'clock, I will be ending the stream. I'm just trying to clean this up here. All right, light this to dry, and then I'll probably start writing. But yeah, I need a new whiteout. That's deep. What? What's deep, Shadow? What I just said? Or what did Brandon say? Was it something that Brandon said, or I said? Grr. All right, so wait for this to dry. And Sister Cassie, if I can't find your old comment, please retype your requests that you sent me just a few minutes ago, just for safe saking. I'm gonna pay for it, Amy. I'm such a good friend. I think it's what you said. What I said is deep. What? Ask me anything and everything? I mean, I'm an open book. If you really want to, honestly, I don't mind if we talk about anything and everything. Just as long as it doesn't get too personal. If I say it gets too personal, then I won't really answer. I'll try and answer it the best I can. If it doesn't, then no worries. I'd just rather be safe than sorry. Literally earlier today, someone asked me was, you did say, oh, I said Maria. I was just making a joke, Shadow. You did say Maria. Oh, I was just making a joke, Shadow. I wouldn't brainwash you so you wouldn't forget Maria. I wouldn't do that to you. You're okay. You're cool in my book. You're one of my favorite Nintendo characters. You're one of my favorite Sega characters. You're literally one of my favorite all-time favorite video game characters. How old are you? John Doe! Wait, is this John Doe that I know from the K-Wings, or is this a different John Doe? But I am 18. I'm be turning 19. Oh crap! I almost poked my eye out by accident. I'm good. John Doe, I think I might know you from the K-Wings. Are you that same John Doe? Your profile looks different. If you're the same guy, I can't recognize you, man. I wish I knew. I'm used to seeing a Joker picture, so I don't know. Are you John Doe, the one I know? I didn't mean to actually rhyme like that. But whether you're that John Doe or not, make sure, let's see. If you could have sex with two people with the combined ages of 30, which two ages would you choose and why? What? If you could have sex with two people with the combined ages of 30, which two ages would you choose and why? No, I'm not, unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. But leave questions, any comments, requests, or suggestions, whether it's topics to talk about now that you want me to talk about. You love ninjas. Ninjas are cool. Ninjas are kind of cool. But John Doe, leave any suggestions, any comments, any questions, for me, like ask me anything and everything. And around 10:50 or around 11 o'clock, we'll be ending the stream, just to give you guys a heads up. But I'm kind of confused by your question a little bit. So you're saying if I were to have sex with someone that's 30 or someone that's combined with 30? I don't know what you mean. Which two ages would you choose and why? I'm really confused. That is a really weird question to me, in my opinion. Because are you saying that I'd do it with someone 30, or if I was 30? And I'd do it with someone that's 30. No, that's weird. Okay, thank you so much, Disocast, for reminding me. So the first Spy Kids I might look into. Anastasia, I actually will review. Stuart Little, I might do. Casper, maybe. But I will definitely put that in the suggestions. For example, one person could be 17, the other is 13. So their combined age would be 30. Combined ages of. I'd rather not answer that because John Doe. Nothing personal, but I'd rather not answer that because of just the fact of that's just not something I really would. I don't know if that's something I really would ask, but I'm trying to let me figure out how I should phrase this, but it's not too personal. It's just too weird, and I'd rather not say because that is a really weird question to ask. But not because number one, it just is a little weird to ask, and two, I am taken, and I already have someone that I'd rather be with in my relationship than just have sex with someone. I'm in a serious relationship. Hello, Rebel Dog. Welcome. Leave any suggestions, any requests, any comments, any questions you have and then any topics you want me to talk about, and I'll talk about it. Ask me anything and everything. And around 10:50, Cream or Cosmos Sonic. Oh, I get it. Okay, Amy. All right. But nothing personal towards you, John Doe. Just I don't know if it's a fitting question. I wouldn't mind answering that, but I'd rather not, because that's something, one, I wouldn't think of. Two, I don't have a preference on age. And three, I don't want to talk about what age and what other people I want to have sex with. I'd rather say that I'm taken and I have someone I'm in a serious relationship with, and I'd rather be at that. I gotta go. My phone is dying, and cooking my food is egg cheese. Oh, you put cheese in your eggs. That's interesting. But thank you so much for coming by, Sister Cassie. Make sure you stay safe, and God bless to you too. And hopefully to see you in the next stream, in the next video. This will be fun. So far it has been, Rebel Dog, but good to see you around. I'm surprised to see you here, actually. I haven't seen you on this channel, actually, in some time. But leave your suggestions, leave any comments, leave any questions you have for me. Ask me anything, everything, or ask me a topic to talk about. And around like 10:50 or 11 o'clock, I'll be ending the video. Amy, I know you can't help it. Can't help that. Why am I going to pay for your therapy? This video won't load. Amy, you need therapy. Try refresh it, Sonic. But wait, Sister Cassie, what did she suggest? I'm busy. That's why. Okay, that's fine. That is okay, Rebel Dog. But let me make sure she put down what she had me do. She wants me to do, let's see, Anastasia. So, Anastasia. I've actually seen Anastasia before. It's actually not bad of a movie. Oh, Lord, he's whining. You can't, I can't feed him now, because if I feed him now, I'm feeding into him begging. And you can't have a cat beg because he's like, I own the house. No, it's got to be under your rules. Let's see some Anastasia, Stuart Little. Maybe Stuart Little. I do own Stuart Little on VHS. I haven't taken out that in years, but maybe on my free time I might do that. Stuart Little movie review. I'll try and write this the best I can underneath all above, like over this whiteout. What else is there? Casper? No, wait, Spy Kids one. Spy Kids. Spy Kids actually is not bad. I think it's okay. It's not as horrible as everyone says it is. It's actually, I really liked that. That was cool. Spy Kids 2, however, is a little bit better. 3 it has a cool concept, but it looks very gimmicky, and that's really the worst thing to say about it. And then Casper Meets Wendy. Never heard of that movie. And okay, Casper. Don't worry, guys. You guys have any more comments or any questions, I will look at those momentarily. Wendy movie review. I have a lot to go through, that's for sure. Damn. All right, anyways, let's see. What do you guys got for me next? Let's see, scroll. I remember watching Spy Kids. Yes. Girl, I don't need therapy. You just don't know how beautiful girl when you see it. When it counts. Wait, when did it come out? I forgot. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Rebel Dog. Because I remember it being like kind of like fresh in my head for a while when I was younger. I remember watching it a little bit. I remember I have all 3 on DVD, I think. I never bothered with the 4th one because I was just like, I just didn't care. For some reason, I just didn't. Amy, don't take it personally. It's just Sonic's. You have a different sort of personality that, like, you guys are like yin and yang. You guys may get along sometimes, and sometimes you guys may not get along. But you work out. It works out in the end. Don't push Amy's buttons. Just leave her alone. I know. I mean well. That's what I'm trying to get at, Silver. I mean well. But yeah, in like a couple minutes or so, actually, yeah, around 10:50 to 11 o'clock, I'll be ending the stream. So make sure you leave you guys' requests, any comments, any questions, any topics you want me to talk about before we leave and before I end this, and then that'll be it. And I'm almost running out of water. Actually, I still have more bottles of water, but just the one I'm using right now. I'm thinking of doing a birthday stream. Oh, that sounds like fun. Whenever your birthday is, happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Let's see. What's gonna happen if I do silver? What do you mean? You push Silver's buttons? Don't push Silver's buttons because he might find out that you in the future might end up unfortunate. I'm making a joke. But if you guys have any suggestions, I have a pen and paper to write down different reviews, top 10s, gaming, anything, vlogs you want me to do, anything, any like awesome news. Maybe we can bring back awesome news again. We can do that at some time. So if you guys want me to do that, any topics you want me to cover for the next awesome news, I'd be happy to do so. So yeah, just leave those thoughts and your opinions down below. And around, I think around 11 o'clock, I might start wrapping up because this has gone for a good amount of time. I'd say it's very fair. Luckily, my last stream did finish rendering itself because when I first replayed it on the replay, the chat wouldn't show up, and it came to like literally half the time I did. So it was like at an hour when it should have been a 2 hour, 20-minute video. Instead, it was like an hour and 59 video, which made no sense whatsoever. I had to turn off my comments on my channel. That's unfortunate, Rebel Dog, but if you have any comments, any questions in the comment section or in the chat, feel free to leave them here and all that stuff. But I had to literally contact YouTube saying, look, my chat has not, the chat for the replay, my stream is not showing up again. And my video still is not at its full capacity. So by a couple of days later, it finally got there. Okay, if you pushed my buttons, I will use my telekinesis and start wrecking my house. If you pushed Amy's buttons, you can say goodbye to mankind. Someone in my comments were sending inappropriate links. I would not allow that. I had 1 or 2 people do that. Just report them and block them as soon as possible. If they keep doing it, then I would turn them off. But luckily, I only encountered these people twice. So thank God I haven't gotten any more people that have done that to me. So hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. And I'm glad it hasn't happened because someone left a hot link or basically a sex link in my chat in the comments of my videos, my Kingdom Hearts series. I was like, dude, and I just blocked the guy. So yeah. But luckily I don't have to run into that anymore. If I do, I have to. If I have to do that again, I will unleash Star Platinum on them. Don't make me use my enemy stand. Can someone Photoshop? Can someone do me a favor and Photoshop Star Platinum next to me? That'd be fantastic. Or any stand. It doesn't have to be Star Platinum. Like literally, like this is like photo opportunity right here. Can someone just Photoshop Star Platinum next to me, just doing the That'd be cool. And I'm just standing here like this, like, and then. Oh man, I'm so surprised I'm actually still awake from this because I woke up around like really early because my cat wound up, I guess, making a mess, and my mom was leaving for work, so she had to basically wake me up early in the morning to clean it up. Because she was gonna be late for work, so she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Can you please clean this up for me?" I'm like, "All right, fine." So I wind up doing that, and I'm like so awake from this still, and I'm surprised I'm not. I'm like tired as hell. I came from Sonic 06. No wonder I'm a meme. It's no use, Silver. Honestly, you can't escape it, but there will be a way to escape it. There has to be a way. But if you guys are good at Photoshop, that'd be fantastic. And actually, as a matter of fact, I do have an idea for any of you. I usually wake up at 9. My dog kept me up last night. I wake up 7 to 8 o'clock. what should we call it? I usually wake up around that time, and that's me sleeping in. But what was it? If you guys, I do have something interesting for you guys. Whether you contact me about this or not. So you guys are aware of my profile picture. It's Green Lantern Superman. I'm not Green Lantern Superman. Green Lantern Luke Skywalker. I don't know why I said Superman. That was stupid. Green Lantern Luke Skywalker. Okay. Now, you guys, I think this would be really cool if any of you guys could do this. I'm still learning a bit of things on Photoshop, but I'm better with Adobe Premiere. But if you guys know really great things with Photoshop, if you could turn my Green Lantern Luke Skywalker into a PNG, I will somehow, when I start getting money, I will somehow pay you. If you guys want to do free of charge, by all means, go for it. But I will send you that photo and have you make that into a PNG, because that is a perfect PNG right there. Just take that entire picture and just put it somewhere else. And that'd be cool. I think that'd be really cool. Because usually what I have to do with my thumbnails involving my Green Lantern Luke Skywalker is I have to separately take the Green Lantern suit PNG and Luke Skywalker's PNG. They're two separate PNGs, and I have to paste them basically together. And it would be sweeter and easier if I had that full image as a PNG rather than just going here and here and here. I threw a fit today in the microwave inside of a bowl of Sonic's fresh casserole. Why doesn't that matter? Why doesn't the Master Emerald love me? I have no idea, Knuckles, but make sure you guys leave your questions, any final comments, requests, suggestions, anything like that. We're going to start nearing down the end of this stream, probably around like a couple minutes or so. So make sure you guys get those questions in and all that good stuff. I won't be able to do that. That's fine, Rebel Dog. Just as long as you're here and you're just hanging out and chilling, that's cool with me. So that's fine. There may be another stream next Friday. We'll see what happens. And there may be another video today. We'll see what happens as well. It's because you can't stop being so damn ugly. Oh, dang. Jet, let's cool it. Let's cool it, Jet. Let's all be cool, Jet. Let's all ease on each other. No tension. As long as that's just a joke, then fine. But if you're really trying to like poke holes and really like push buttons on Knuckles, let's all ease it. Let's all mellow out. Mellow out, everybody. Okay, cool? Cool. Anyways, so you guys do that. I'm gonna go throw out my bottle for a second, recycle it, and then if I come back and you guys have any more questions, I'll make sure to answer those as soon as possible. So yeah. Not yet, you. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. You stay there. He's fine. He's coming to follow me. Hey, come here. Come here. Get out. Not yet. Here you go. Milo's just getting hangry. He's like, dude, I want my food. Let's see. Do some Tails and Sonic Pals. Sonic World vids right now if you want to. I don't know about right now because you guys wouldn't be able to see my reactions to them if I do them right now. Because I'm still doing the stream. So probably like in a couple minutes I may do that. We'll see what happens. What I most likely will do after the stream is probably give my voice a break. Then if I have time, I'll do another video. So we'll see. Seriously, eres muy feo way. I have no idea what that means. I remember taking Spanish, but I'm very like rusty on it. Thank you so much, Ruben. Hugs to you too, bro. But make sure you guys get your more suggestions. Leave your requests, any topics you want me to talk about before we leave. Any more comments, any questions, anything. Ask me anything and everything. And if not, we're gonna near down the end of the stream in like a couple of minutes or so, most likely. So yeah, get those comments, get those questions going. So then we could be all set. But I will look into all those requests I've received so far and make sure to get to them as soon as possible because it's gonna take a little bit of time. It's gonna be cool. Don't worry, don't get scared. So yeah, I wish I was going to take Spanish, but then the pandemic happened. Yeah. Well, hopefully things are looking a little bit better. And I'm actually surprised to hear that theaters are actually opening near me because I saw a promo for New Mutants saying August 28th. And that blew my mind because one, that means movie theaters are opening. And two, New Mutants is finally happening because this movie's been in production for so long. and finally it gets to have its time on the big screen. And it makes me so excited a little bit because I've been wanting to see this since 2016. I remember when they announced this in 2016. I was hyped. I was ready for New Mutants in 2017. Then they pushed it to 2018. And I was like, okay. Then they pushed it to 2019. They had to do reshoots of 2019. I was like, come on. I was like, all right, cool. As long as you make it good and you don't make it as shitty as Dark Phoenix, good. And then they pushed it finally to 2020. I was like, here's going to be the day. We finally see it, hopefully. And we're going to see it. So that makes me happy a lot. But, oh my God, I shouldn't have. Yeah, but probably what I will do is give my throat a bit of a relax, and give it a break a little bit. And any more thoughts, any more questions, and I'm gonna near it here. So I will give you guys at least one more minute, or at least a couple more minutes. Let's see, will you be at Paper Mario Origami King premiere? I might be there, Brandon Williams. Well, but I will most likely just obviously since I'll be just texting, obviously in the chat, my voice will be rested, probably most likely. So that will be the plan. I may do that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I got a little angry when I saw they were opening beaches in Florida. I thought it was dying down. Now it's probably gonna spread. Well, hopefully it doesn't. Just fingers crossed it doesn't, Rebel Dog. So, and I live in the state, so hopefully it just dies down. If we have to basically restart all over again and basically re-shut down the entire everything from the stores and restaurants and everything all over again, it's not going to help because the people that don't care are still not going to care. They're going to still go try and get out and protest and stuff. And this has just really not been the best year. And I'm just trying to look at the bright side of some things. Hopefully this can be this is going to overpass eventually in the new year or towards the winter or towards the fall. I hope so, honestly. And I'm just looking at some things that me personally so far this year, right now, as of right now, this year, 2020 for me, personally is a lot better. There's things that could be done better. There's one or two things that could be fixed, but overall, I'm at least happy. I don't like what's going on with the pandemic, but I'm myself, my personal self, I'm happy of where I am because I'm a graduate from school, from Dunville High School. I'm looking to get a job, a part-time job, and I'm doing really pretty damn well with my YouTube channel. I'm doing well with my scripts I'm doing that I'm going to make into films one day and become a film director. I have a very fabulous, very wonderful, beautiful girlfriend that I love so much that I'm willing to move in with her by next year and start living with her and doing all sorts of stuff that we plan to do for our future. I'm happy about that. I am happy for where I am in my life. I am very satisfied and thankful for the things that are around me in my life, like my friends, my family, and everyone that is supporting me, whether it's Kayla, whether it's you guys, whether it's my friends, whether it's my family, whether it's whoever. I'm happy about that. I am blessed of this feeling I have of that I am ready to basically go out there, put my feet in the water, and start doing things like get a job and start doing things that adults should do and will do. And I'm technically not an adult yet. I'm still a young adult, and I'm not fully adult yet because I'm not 21. But the feeling of having maturity and adulthood is definitely seeping in on me. And it's not, and then luckily I'm at the process where it's not stressful. And I'm proud about that. I'm happy about that a lot. And I'm happy that I'm still able to hang out with my friends and enjoy the life I have right now and just enjoy having fun and doing things and all that good stuff. So it's all going to be good. And it will get better. Yes, it will, Sever. It will in the end. So don't worry, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching this stream and coming on here and asking questions. Maybe in the next stream maybe next Friday we'll do this again. If not, maybe we could do possibly. I know the future. I'm from the future, so it makes sense. Okay. Go enjoy that, Brandon. I'm just about to end this stream because I thank you guys so much for watching this. Maybe in the next stream we'll do another live Q&A, or if you guys want to, we can do a live retro gaming stream next Friday. We could do that. Let me know in the chat if you guys want to see that. If you guys prefer the live Q&A or the live chat, the live stream retro gaming. So leave that in the chat, leave that in the comments as well. Make sure you do that. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please smash that button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do awesome videos every day, if not every week. And like I said before, I'll say again, leave your suggestions, leave your requests down below in the comments, and leave which one should we do next? Which should we do next Saturday? I mean next Friday. Wait, next Friday. Should we do the what's next Friday? Yeah, should we do the live Q&A next Friday, or should we do a live game stream, retro gaming next Friday? You guys leave that in the comments and all that fun stuff. We all said bye, but once again, gotta go fast. All right, that's fine, but don't forget to leave don't forget to leave your opinion or leave your suggestion in the comments of this video. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to awesome videos every day, if not every week, and make sure you ring that bell. Let me know if I have new videos, new content, and more. That way you can check out also the new good things. No copyright intended. Also, I think retro games. All right, cool. We will do retro games next Friday. If I'm able to do retro games next Friday, we will do retro gamings. And make sure you guys stay safe, stay clean, and all that good stuff throughout this whole pandemic. Hopefully, this will be done soon. And look out for more videos, more top 10s, more gaming, more vlogs, more movie reviews, more TV shows reviews, all that good stuff and more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.